It's starting, it's starting soon. Hey, hands up in the room. It's starting, starting soon. We're locked in, locked in. Starting, starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting, starting soon. Sing that hype, sing out of tune. Dance, 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 shake up every room. Just dance, 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 dance. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Hype so big we touch the moon. Dance, 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 stomp right through the gloom. Just dance, 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 dance. It's starting soon. Hey, hands up in the room. It's starting soon. We're locked in, locked in. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Sing that hype, sing out of tune. Dance, 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 shake up every room. Just dance, 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 dance. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Hype so big we touch the moon. Dance, 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 stomp right through the gloom. Just dance, 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 dance. It's starting soon. Hey, hands up in the room. It's starting soon. We're locked in, locked in. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Sing that hype, sing out of tune. Dance, 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 shake up every room. Just dance, 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 dance. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Hype so big we touch the moon. Dance, 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 stomp right through the gloom. Just dance, 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 dance. It's starting soon. Hey, hands up in the room. It's starting soon. We're locked in, locked in. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Sing that hype, sing out of tune. Dance, 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 shake up every starting soon. Hey, hands up in the room. It's starting soon. We're locked in, locked in. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Sing that hype, sing out of tune. Dance, 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 shake up every room. Just dance, 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 dance. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Hype so big we touch the moon. Dance, 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 stomp right through the gloom. Just dance, 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 dance. It's starting soon. Hey, hands up in the room. It's starting soon. We're locked in, locked in. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Sing that hype, sing out of tune. Dance, 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 shake up every room. Just dance, 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 dance. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Hype so big we touch the moon. Dance, 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 stomp right through the gloom. Just dance, 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 dance. It's starting soon. Hey, hands up in the room. It's starting soon. We're locked in, locked in. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Sing that hype, sing out of tune. Dance, 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 shake up every room. Just dance, 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 dance. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance in your living room. Just dance, dance, dance like it's all you do. Starting soon. Hype so big we touch the moon. Dance, 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 stomp right through the gloom. Just dance, 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 dance. It's starting soon. Hey, hands up in the room. It's starting soon. We're locked in, locked in. Starting soon. The game complainers coming on soon. Dance, 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 dance.
Oh my goodness, I clicked on the wrong thing, but here we are. Well, we were supposed to have Stevie Mac on tonight, and I messaged him earlier, but I never got a response. Apparently, he shut down all his social media, so I don't know what's happening. He's removed Frank off his PSN. I didn't check my PSN. He probably removed me too. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully Stevie Mac is doing all right. I haven't heard from him. I asked around to see if Wicked knows what's going on, and I haven't heard anything back from Wicked. So,
Yeah.
Stevie Mac, if you're listening, let us know some way, somehow that you're okay.
Otherwise,
we will we'll keep searching, I guess, and find out what happened. But yeah, Fred couldn't make it tonight. He was doing another double header. So I expected Stevie to be on, but he's gone completely. So hopefully he's doing all right. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully he's pulling an April Fool's joke on everybody. So I don't know.
I hope so, because I hope he's all right.
We do hope he's all right. He's a great friend of the show, and we hope everything's doing well. So again, it's kind of scary when stuff like that happens, but you know, sometimes people need to cool off and get off the internet. So I don't know if that's the situation or not. I have no idea what's going on, but if it is, no problem. But yeah, like, you know, stuff like that, it's just very weird. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, it's weird to us because we don't know what's going on. But once we know what's going on, it's all good. But Stevie, no matter what, guy, just get better. All right, whatever's going on, I hope everything works out, and I hope you're back here next week or whenever you're ready. So
Yeah.
we got a live chat room here. We got a lot of people waiting. I apologize for the wait again. We were trying to figure out what was going on. I'm going to start this show. Hello and welcome to Game Complainers, episode 645. I'm your host, Perry.
Co-host Anthony.
And Frank.
And tonight, we have Weston in the chat. We got DJ in the chat. We got Venge in the chat. We got Christy Brinkley in the chat. We got Venom Dave in the chat. We got Dreadpool in the chat. We got Harold, Files of Horrors in the chat. Harold has been discharged from the hospital.
Good.
That's what he wrote in the chat. So,
There we go.
MILF Man, what's going on? We met the MILF Man the other day.
Yes, we did.
MILF Man, it was cool meeting you.
Oh my God, what's going on? And that's we got more people in the chat, but they don't want to expose themselves.
I keep hearing the John Cena theme playing from the guys
From the flute.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That guy is still gonna be there when I go to Saturday night's main event in July. He's gonna be out there freezing his ass. Not
He'll
freezing his
still
ass.
be there.
He's gonna be getting sunburnt playing that stupid flute.
Oh, that's awesome.
By the way, Chris Jericho did return to AEW tonight.
Really?
I guess he doesn't want to do the retirement storyline that Triple H gave him. So
I thought that was April Fool's, but then I was like, oh wait, it's real.
no, I checked on their programming to make sure it was real.
Yeah, it's real.
I stayed away from everything today because people are dumb.
Yeah, I definitely have not been online. Just because you just can't believe anything.
Capcom did the dumbest thing, Anthony. They swapped Grace's lines with Leon's lines, and they put like this funny music, and it's like, dude, nobody cares. Like 80-year-old Japanese people would think this is funny. Like
I think that's who made it, actually.
Terrible.
Yeah. That's interesting though. They chose today to be like, hey, here's RE 1 through 3 on Steam, which is the GOG version, basically. But yeah.
That's
so
good.
They brought that out on April 1st of all days. Like you could have put it out on the anniversary of the actual day.
No.
They just do little weird things like that. They always like Dino Crisis randomly came to Steam. What was it, like in February?
Right.
It's like, it's awesome. It's the GOG versions, but it's just like, why didn't you guys do this all together? You know, I don't know.
It would have made sense, right? 30th anniversary, play the games on Steam.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just cool. People can play them, you know, with anything now. Basically, any kind of PC, you can play those ports. So, yeah, and they're cool. They're unique, you know. So they're $5 a piece. They don't have like a bundle. At least I don't think. I gotta actually look at it on Steam. I just saw it on my phone, but yeah, that happened before we went live. So there you go. Randomly, it was like 8:30 or something. Capcom emailed. They're like, "Oh, it's on Steam." It's like, all right, that's random. Not an April Fool's joke, but that's. If there was a Code Veronica April Fool's joke, that really would fuck with the fans. That would make people pissed. Imagine if they did that.
Well, what they should have done was release the trilogy on Steam on the 30th, and then on April 1st, you drop Code Veronica PC version. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be crazy. Yeah. I mean, that would be kind of more in addition to, the 30th, but they just kind of did the what was it, the symphony concert or whatever, and orchestra and
Why
all
do they
that
do
stuff.
that stuff? Does anybody really go to those things?
So a lot of people do it. I don't know if there's. I think there's one in the U.S., but a lot of them were in
A
Japan.
lot of
or
fucking nutty
overseas.
people out there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I guess they really looked at RE9 as like, hey, this is your 30th gift, I guess. Which, I mean, it's a great game. It's just like,
These companies need to be more
Yeah.
prepared. It's not just them. I mean, look, Microsoft does the same thing. They got their big anniversary this year and they don't even care. You know what I mean?
yeah, they're gonna act like they care.
Oh,
but
we're
we'll get
releasing
into that.
games. Yeah, but you're not releasing them on a release date because GTA is coming out.
Yeah, there is so much to get into tonight. It's actually kind of insane.
Oh, there's a lot. And the smoke
So much
goes
has
both
happened.
ways. We will be talking very badly about Sony tonight. Because I was told, even though I've defended Xbox on this program for over 10 years, I've given Sony the smoke, I've given Nintendo the smoke, I've given Microsoft the smoke. But somehow, the minute I do Noof Nukem's show, I'm branded a Sony pony. When I have more games digitally on Xbox and I have more hardware on Xbox and I have everything Xbox.
Yeah, it's us calling out the BS as it is.
Yes, as it happens. And this is exactly what we talked about. We said that there's no competition. Stuff like this is going to happen. And it happened. And this is not justifying that. We're explaining why we had the position that we had. We said that Phil Spencer was ruining Xbox. Everyone's telling me, oh, you're a pony. The minute Phil Spencer gets thrown out, oh, well, yeah, he needed to go. It's like, wait a minute. Stop moving the goalposts, guys. You know what I mean? Like, we called that out. We said Sarah Bond sucked at her job. Ooh, you guys are just yeah. The minute they fire her, the company kills. This is an Xbox slogan after we said that was the dumbest thing ever. Now that everyone is agreeing with it now. Oh yeah, that really ruined it. Okay. Well, who's the real pony then? You guys need to go see shrinks. I'm telling you. You all need to go get fucking mental help. All right? Because we told you guys this stuff years ago, weeks ago, months ago.
Yeah. Yep.
And everyone was all over us. Right? And look what happened. We were right. And we were right about this. We said Sony's going to do they're going to do a price hike. And guess what? I'm saying this right here, right now. On Friday, I wouldn't doubt that Nintendo will have another price hike on the Switch too. So get ready. And that's what happens when you drop your guard with competition. Microsoft was not competitive enough to where Sony had to stay competitive. Now Sony is running roughshod and just saying, you know what, guys, you want a PlayStation Pro? Guess what? $900.
It's the race to 1K.
The race to 1K with that Japanese man that was angry on my thumbnail.
I like that. That was hilarious. He was really mad. He was ready to go. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's been, the last time we talked on the show was pretty much 2 days before they announced this price hike. And
Right.
I guess we'll explain how our weeks go. Why don't you guys start with your some of your GameStop stuff, because you guys were trading shit in immediately once this was announced. I did the same thing, but I guess we can, whatever you want to do this.
We
in
all
order or
got,
whatever.
just for the record here, we all bought PlayStation 5 Pros on the same day last week. All three of us, which is funny because we didn't coordinate that.
No, we didn't.
Shout out to KMMA. He's joined in the chat, and so is Mental 9R. He's here as well.
What's up, guys?
So
What's up, everybody?
So here we go. So what happened? Of course, I got no sleep. And I go, I'm going to sleep. I slept all fucking day. I wake up. I don't know if it was Frank or it was Steve. Somebody messaged me. Sony raised the price. The prices went up. The prices went up. And I'm like, why does this shit happen when I fucking don't get sleep?
Dude, they announced it at like 8:30 in the morning. I literally
And
had
I woke up
Vince's
at like 2 o'clock in the
expression.
afternoon to this news, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why did they raise the price?
I was suffering for hours without you like knowing about this. I figured you were asleep.
Next
The thing
time that
is, I woke
happens, just
up
drive to the house and bang on the door. I'll wake up.
It's not that important, but okay.
because I woke up that morning and I didn't see like the group chat. I just saw that there was like
Oh yeah, you didn't
57
find
messages.
Dude, he didn't find out till he was at GameStop buying it.
Perry and I
'Cause
were
he
together,
didn't read
and
the
I'm like, "What
fucking
is this guy
chat room.
talking about?"
Dude,
Yeah.
we're fucking going back and forth about how this is fucking stupid, and Anthony better go today and go get it, blah blah blah. And this guy didn't read the chat.
There were so
I
many
go-
messages. I was like, what's happening? And then because it's funny because I was gonna go Thursday. Didn't
Right.
go Thursday. Didn't get a chance, but I got everything ready. I like wiped the console, got the spank the ass paddle, whatever. And I was like, all right, let's get everything together. And I was like, I'll go Friday. And then yeah, that happened. You guys were on it. And I didn't see the initial news break, which is odd because usually I do, but I didn't see like the Wario thing come through either, like immediately, because I don't even, if it was like 8 a.m. or something like that. I think I woke up at like 10, like 9:30, 10. And I was running all around trying to get all this stuff done, trying to make sure that I can call GameStop, but I don't want to jump the gun. But anyway, you guys did all your stuff basically that morning, right? Did you guys just run out and get the rest of the stuff traded?
Well, here's the thing. I had a couple more things I had to bring. I had a Vita, and I had some other stuff. I brought another Xbox. If you just bring an Xbox, take the hard drive out, and just tell them it's a 4 gig, they'll take it.
Yeah.
They won't
that's
even
insane.
test it. Even if they turn it on, they won't look for the 4 gigs. Anyway, that's a little hack. You get more money if it's 4 gig. Anyway, yeah, I did all that, and I knew that the prices went up when I was there doing this, and I'm just thinking, should I just get another one? Like one more, just in case.
Because you have a bunch of credit at this point. You already did.
I had
even walking in.
$5,000 in GameStop credit. I don't have that anymore, but I did. So I said, let me use this now while I can. I wanted Switches. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, we got some. And then he's like, oh, no, we don't have any Switches. Switch 2s. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I was like, God damn it. Because I wanted to get those. I was more worried about Nintendo raising the price than Sony. Because I was like, Sony raised the price. It's going to happen in 2 days, blah, blah. So I go, do you have any PlayStation 5 Pros? He goes, I got Pros. I was like, I'll take one. And then Frank met me there. We were with the other Frank. And Frank goes, oh, I just got a Slim for the set. I'm like, trade it in. Get the Pro. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. I was like, get the Pro. Well, I'm not. I was like, get the Pro.
Get the Pro.
And then he's thinking about it. He's like, oh, I should really go get the. I was like, get the Pro. I was like, go home and get the Slim and bring it back
I-
here.
All day long, I'm like, damn, I can get all my money back for the Slim. And I had a whole bunch of credit because we've been trading stuff in all week, thank God. So I had like $600 in credit. Plus the Slim would have got me all my money back, another 400 because I got the Fortnite bundle. So I was like I was thinking about it all day. And then I go to Perry and he's got one. And I'm like, wait, should I get another one? And you were like, yeah, you should just get another one. And so I did, obviously, because I
I
didn't
like
really pay any
I like
money
how we talk each other into like, yeah, you just got to get it.
Well, see, here's
He
the
didn't
thing.
want to do it. He's like, oh,
Well, I
I
was
don't
on
really
the
need
fence.
it. I was like, yeah, you're going to regret it because then you're not going to be able to get one.
You're
Well,
gonna
well,
split this
I don't
thing
know.
for,
It's just for the shed. I was like, get it. Just get it.
Okay, so wait. So he had to go. And I
D,
was like,
what's up, buddy?
I was like, let me come back to like right away. I was like, let me run home and wipe it. It takes like 2 seconds to wipe the Slim. I was like, let me just go grab it. And I didn't even take the stuff out of the box for the Slim because I got it 3 weeks ago. Or it was just out of return policy, but it didn't matter because I got all my trade-in money back. Anyway, so I ran home and did it. And then the guy was like, hey, good thing you came because this is the last one. I was going to wait till the next day, but I literally got the last one and then they were transferring one. So Perry and I got like the last ones in the store, basically.
Talos. What's up, Talos? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Talos, have you heard from Stevie Mac? Because he's completely disappeared online. So I hope everything's
don't
all
know
right.
where-
We talked about that in the opener, but I want to know,
Yeah.
Talos, because you play a lot of games with him. So I don't know if he told you anything or what, but
it's just crazy that they were giving $400 basically for the old console.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got like 380 something, and I paid 399, and I didn't pay tax for the other one because I had the credit. So I literally lost like what, not even $20 on it.
Yeah, I think that's what it's insane how like quick it all kind of went down, and it almost seemed like we had so many close calls that day because the one that I wanted to go to didn't have it. And then I was like, well, I don't feel like running around to 2 different stores. And thank God that I didn't, because I would have wasted time, which wasn't on my side. So after getting everything done in the morning, I was like, all right, finally, let me call and see who has it. Now, again, I'm oblivious at this point. Calling these stores, I should have already been out the fucking door. If I had known that like even sooner,
I
as
can't
soon
believe
as
you didn't know. I
Yeah.
looked at Perry and I'm like, is this guy for real? Like, I
Yeah.
literally was like, there's no way. How does he not know? Like, we're all at GameStop at the same time. I'm like,
Well,
there's
because
no way you didn't know.
I was
I thought
actually
that's why
going
you were scrambling.
because he was looking for one, and I was like, Frank, if he doesn't find one, I'll just get one with my credit, and then we'll work it out on Monday.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
you had
Yeah, yeah.
messaged while we were there that you got it, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys up to date because once I found out, I was like, well, now I got to move my ass even faster.
I
So
thought that's why you were scrambling, because you knew, like, oh, I got to get over there now.
no,
and
I
do
was actually already doing it. So of course, like the day I decide to do it is when all this bullshit goes down and everyone's rushing out to get the pro. Did you get them with the credit? Can you get them with the credit, the $100 cards?
Yeah,
Barry?
yeah. If you
That's
do it
awesome.
in store, you can do it.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
a good deal, man.
I've been buying all my cards with the credit. I
Yeah.
bought Steam card. I bought Pragmata because I did the Steam cards there, and they get 5% off the cards.
Oh, that's not bad.
So if it's $100, you pay like $95 or something, $94 something.
But yeah, I was scrambling no matter what, and then when I heard that, I was like, I'm pretty much screwed, I think. But I call GameStop number 1. And she answers the phone, and I ask, all right, hey, do you have any pros in stock? Yeah, we have pros in stock. I was like, all right. And then I was like, I just want to make sure that, if I trade this in, like I'll get, the deal, the promo going on with the extra 25 and all that stuff. And then she just basically said, oh yeah, I'm actually busy right now, so you're gonna just have to come in and do whatever. Basically not giving me an answer. And I was like, all right, she doesn't know what's going on. I'm not going to that store. So another waste of my time. Because once you cut me off, because like I was pretty much trying to like talk, be like, yeah, I just want to know if I'm trading in like a standard PS5, that it's going to be on the site. Well, whatever it says on the site is like, and I'm like, once you start cutting me off, you're not getting the sale. Even if you're the only fucking store in town that had a pro, I'm sorry, you weren't getting that sale. I'd figure it out, because that's just how that shit pisses me off. So then I call the second GameStop. Call the second one. Another girl answers. Oh, thank you for calling GameStop, or whatever the fuck they say. Saving on this, saving on that. And then I'm like, hey, yeah, do you have a pro? Yeah, we have a pro. Okay. I was looking to come in to do a trade, and I just want to make sure. And then again, she cuts me off again. This is a different lady. Cuts me off. It's like, oh yeah, well, you're just gonna have to come in and whatever it says on the site is what it says. Like, I'm not sure about the promotions and so like nobody knows the promotions. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Everyone that I'm talking to is definitely not a manager. That's the
You get
problem.
an extra $25 with your trade-in. So if they were given like $360 something or $370 something, plus
Yeah.
you get the $25.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that
But
they
they've been
knew what
doing
they were
this all.
talking about.
They've been doing this. This promotion's been going on for 2 weeks. They don't know what's going on. Like, how do they not know?
And you know how I am, like I just don't want to take it in there and deal with that. Like I want to make
Right.
sure the person that I'm going to knows. So I'm not getting there and they're like, no, and like their manager isn't there, and then there's no one to help. So
Jeff M, what's going on, buddy?
what's up, Jeff?
Oh.
And everyone else in the chat. So yeah, this became a whole fucking thing. So now I'm pissed. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So I call the store that's like, it's basically 35 minutes away, but with traffic, it was like 45 minutes. Okay. So I call the store. It's a guy. He answers. And I'm like, hey, I just want to know if you have a pro. He says no at first, but I think he asked his manager.
What's up,
and she was
DJ?
like, no, we got one, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a trade. I just want to make sure that you guys are doing the extra 25 and you're gonna honor the price that I currently have pulled up on your site, everything. And yes, like he knew exactly what I was talking about. I was like, all right. So it was a younger dude, probably in his like mid-20s. Like he at least knew about shit. He probably looked at his computer and saw, oh, hey, yeah, we're doing this promo for 2 weeks for these console trade-ins like you're supposed to. It takes 2 fucking seconds.
Right.
Best Buy had the same shit. You would log in and it would tell you the promos right there. They used to print them out and then they were all on the computer. They're all in all of that, sign and shit. So it's like you should know that. So I was like, okay. So the whole time I'm in the car, I'm basically just like, this fucking sucks. Because at this point, I know about the price hike while I'm in the car. So I'm just like, oh, fuck. I was like, this is either going to end in a couple different ways. Where they're going to get there and someone's already going to have a pro, or because they had one. So he can't hold it from me. And I'm just thinking, man, my fucking luck. I'm going to get there, make this fucking trade, and there's not going to be a pro for me to go anywhere. And like at this point, the only other GameStops that actually had it in stock or that said they might have limited stock, because that's what I kept saying on their site, limited stock, limited stock, limited stock. It's like, what the fuck does that mean, limited stock?
Really
But
quick.
I know what it means, but
Really quick. Sorry.
it's like,
Jeff
yeah.
M, if you want a pro, buddy, you have 1 hour to go pick one up online because within 1 hour, they will
It's
be
changing.
$900 on April
Yes.
2nd. And by the
Order
way,
it now.
okay, we were going to get to that. All right, go ahead, Ian. Finish up.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, so that's not a situation you want to be in when you're trying to like race against the clock to make sure nobody grabs the console in front of you. But I got there. There was a guy in front of me, but he was just like signing up for the rewards thing or whatever.
Yeah, push him aside.
And yeah,
Get
I
out
was
of my
just like,
way.
the manager who was, she definitely seemed like she was, a little bit older, definitely like in her 40s, definitely like knew how to at least run a store. So she was like actually working and not just sitting behind the counter, not doing anything. And she was like, "Oh, you're making a trade?" I'm like, "Yep." It's like, "All right, he'll finish up in a second." Boom, do the trade. I get everything situated with the console, trade everything in. Console's basically in perfect condition. Whoever gets that console is, it's flawless. Basically, I took care of that thing for nearly 6 years, and put everything in there in the system. I also had $57 in credit, so I used that, and so it was only like 311, 312 or something like that. So yeah, didn't really end up paying anything crazy, and that was it, man. So I, obviously was setting some money aside for it anyway, but I was just like, let me just, make it as cheap as possible. And I could have tried to make some other like trades and stuff like that, but I didn't have much else to bring in. But I was just like, you know what, let me, just get it now. Got the last one, the last pro. And while this is happening, while the trade's happening, no one else is in the store. Guy comes running in, big ass dude with the beard. And he's just like, "Oh, do you guys have any pros?" And I'm like, "Sorry, man. Like, I'm grabbing the last one." They got.
You should have said that. You should have let them break the news to him.
Yeah. It was kind of like
That's how you get mugged, Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually buying the last one, asshole. And that guy's waiting for you
Yeah.
outside.
Yep. But yeah, so they sent him over from another store, and I was getting it. So, oh well. But yeah, so he's like, "Oh, I guess I got to go to Best Buy." So he just went to Best Buy and got one.
What is that, a
Because Best
threat?
Buy did have them. What's that?
Is that a threat? Well, I got to go to Best Buy now.
Well, he was just like, "Oh, I wanted to buy it here because I had a gift card or whatever." So he's
Yeah,
like,
well,
"I'm gonna
too
just go get it
fucking
at
bad.
Best Buy."
They should tell them, hey, use the disc card and come back for the disc drive.
It's like if I was 6 minutes like later or like
Yeah,
whatever.
you were
it just-
fucked.
it-
That guy was gonna get it.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I definitely looked twice while leaving.
And you know how you really would have gotten fucked? Because GameStop didn't wait. They didn't wait till Monday. They jacked the price up on Friday to $900.
Did they?
They did. And then they got sold out of new ones. So guess what they did? They jacked up the price of the used ones. So nobody can find new ones because everyone bought them all at other places. And you were either stuck with buying the new one for $900 or you were stuck with buying a used one for like $850.
It just sucks, man, because like
that thing, Sony's mandate is only for new stuff. It's not for used. And they obviously didn't follow the mandate because they jacked it up on Friday. They made the prices, they jacked up the prices on Friday.
And these things were sold out. By the time I got home and all that bullshit happened, I had a fucking headache because I was just like, dude, what the fuck just happened? Like, this was just the craziest day trying to get this thing.
A mental rope.
And
what's up?
It's just funny. Yeah, at 3 a.m. Exactly. Everything's at 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I just was like, what the hell just happened? So yeah, I was able to get out of there okay and safe, and was just able to hook it up and transfer the stuff, transfer my saves, and it's been great, man. So it's been fun to have something that's at least updated, and it's going to be good for GTA. I'm good for all that stuff. I'm ready.
We will talk about GTA in a minute because GTA is going to play a huge part in this whole price hike thing.
Well, why don't we talk about the prices, right? Like all of them, because it wasn't just the Pro that went up. Everything
There's a Slim.
went up.
And the Portal.
Yeah.
So
yeah, everything went up.
So Monday, we wanted Switches, and Frank wanted to get another Switch too, because I told him, I was like, we should just get them now because they're going to jack the price up. I was like, next Friday, Frank, the Switch is going to jack up in price, which we'll find out in 2 days if that's true or not. But one way or another, it's going up. So the guy told me, come back Tuesday or Wednesday. We go there Monday, they have them. We actually got a phone call from one of our buddies. And he's like, I'm here now, and they just got a shit ton of Switch 2s in. So I called Frank. I was like, I'll meet you there in an hour. We got there. Now, 5 of them come in a box. We bought 4 of them.
2 each?
No. He got 1. I got 3.
Oh, shit.
I need them for the shop. So I got 3 of them. But that was it. That was the end of the $5,000 credit. So I had probably like $2,000 left in credit.
That's crazy. You still walked away with stuff. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
You're keeping GameStop afloat the past few weeks for sure.
Well, I'm giving them all my garbage. So if they want to fix all that shit, great. Anyway,
I actually just saw an article that said that a former Nintendo sales lead predicts the price will increase on Switch 2.
No shit,
So
Sherlock.
Says buy it
Anybody
right
could
away.
predict that since last week.
Yeah, so it's definitely.
And they're
happening.
currently
I mean,
suing the United States government, okay? Who's to say they don't turn around and be like, hey, you know what? We're just going to drop this and we're just going to jack up the price. I assume
Also,
they're going
like,
to do that.
They'll probably follow what the other Japanese companies doing. They'll probably just be like, you know what? If they're doing it, our competition is doing it, because they don't look at Microsoft as a competition at this point. They're just like, all right, if our actual competition is doing this, we're just going to raise the price. You
Right.
know? And so, yeah, so like Perry said, the PS5, the Slim, if you want the disk drive, it's $649.
I'm going to tell you something fucked up that GameStop was doing. Yesterday, I tried ordering the Fortnite bundle because I had it back in stock for $449.
Is that digital? Like a digital?
They had the
console?
digital and the physical, okay? I tried getting the physical for $449 with my credit. You know they wouldn't let me buy it. They said, we don't have any left. But then when I went to use my PayPal account, it was letting me do everything, and I had to hit the one button. And I didn't hit the one button because I wanted to pay the cash.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So if you had credit, they weren't selling it to you. That's what I'm saying, man. They're so fucked up.
Yeah, it's some shady shit. But there is ways to make this whole thing cheaper. And I think a lot of videos online are
Heist it like the Kit Kat truck.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, the PS5, if you want the disc drive standard, $649. Without disc drive, $599. PS5 Pro, $899.99. If you're in the UK, it's expensive as well. If you're in Europe, it's expensive. You're pretty much screwed. Canada, you're also screwed. I'm sorry, but everything, these prices are ridiculous. I guess no matter which way you put it. I think Sony really, we kind of predicted like 11 to 1200 for the
They
PS6.
lost the
I think
fucking
we're-
plot with all that. Like, come on, man. Like, and they did it
They're-
because they knew that. Listen, they saw Microsoft do it a year ago, and they said, "Why are they're not even competing with us? So we're just going to run roughshod and do what we want." That's not what this is. This isn't what this is supposed to be all about. And then you have these fucking people online. Well, the PS6 is going to be $500. What fucking galaxy do you live on? If they see that you're paying $900 for a PS5, they
They're
ain't
gonna
going to
charge
fucking
it
be like,
12.
oh, we're going to drop it to 500. They ain't going to be like, that shit's $1,100.
Yeah, we predicted on the show last week or 2
This
weeks ago.
is
it was
not
gonna
how
be
it fucking
1200.
works. And I even saw these guys making videos. Oh, well, when the economy comes down, the prices will come down. It's like, dickhead, tell that to fucking NVIDIA, who didn't drop the fucking prices of the cards.
No, they didn't do shit. They didn't do shit.
Remember
all.
that? Remember the card crisis thing? The data mining bullshit?
Yep.
Crypto, whatever the fuck it was. People were buying the cards like crazy a few
During
years ago.
lockdown, yeah.
And everyone's
And the
like,
thing-
oh, yeah, when the rush is over, the cards will come back down. They never came back down. They stayed where they
Nope.
were because they knew you were paying for it. Look at the iPhone. That thing started at $500. Fucking phone is $1,500 now. But they know you're going to fucking pay for it.
Yeah.
And all
you
these
will
fucking
pay.
people,
You will.
oh, the economy, but they're still on the line the day the iPhone 55 comes out.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like
Just
everyone-
paid $8,000 for a phone. The economy sucks.
all these videos online for people paying for this shit. I'll get the new iPhone. You just took the other one out of the box last year. Well, I want the new one. Yeah, that's just the way it is. So they're the Apple of gaming, and
we
predicted
said
the-
that
the
for years. We
PS6
said Sony's the Apple of gaming, and that's not a good thing because they want to make more money for nothing. And this just sucks. Like, it sucks all around because now where do you
for
go from
consumers,
here?
It does, yeah.
Because now the Steam machine, that's going to be fucking $1,100, $1,200. There's no fucking way that thing is going to be cheap.
No,
That's probably why
it's not.
Valve fucking sat back and waited. They were like, all right, you got Beavis and Butthead over here raising their fucking prices. You got this little shithead Nintendo. We're going to wait till they raise their price, and then we're going to fucking come out with our price.
Yeah,
The companies win in this situation. We don't win. This is why you need competition.
yeah.
Because I fucking keep
think-
telling everybody, but people keep fucking like putting me in a console war. It's like Dickface. We fucking lean into it to make fun of you and all these other people that fucking are nuts.
That take it too seriously.
Half these motherfuckers online, you could refilm One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest remake with these fucking people because they're fucking lunatics.
Well, that's
Okay.
the problem is that we just spend the money, we save the most money, and we just come from like that's the thing. It's like we're trying to.
I'm
say,
not
hey,
getting
look,
codes
you
from
can buy
nobody,
this.
and I don't care. I buy my own shit, and that's fine. That's why I do this. I put my money where my mouth is. Do you? Just saying. A lot of you motherfuckers out there that are talking shit about me, you don't even buy half this stuff. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, if you were thinking about buying a Pro, it makes sense that you were going to do it this last week, where it literally is this price, and you can get it for right around $350 as of right now. That's not that bad of a deal. As much shit as we talk on GameStop, okay, and I had a problem with GameStop just this go around. They are an option to make things cheaper. There is ways to shop smart. And this goes for, it could be a Helix, or it could be a PS5 Pro, or it could be a PS6.
They're not going to
If
carry the
they're still-
Helix.
If they care,
That's
if
the
they're still
problem.
around for the PS6, what makes you think that we're not going to also let go of our PS5 Pro, make a trade, and make it cheaper? It's possible. Now, some people like myself, I'm like, okay, let me see, because I might want to hang on to at least one PS5, right? But it depends. It depends on if they're around. If not, then you make a decision. You can sell it, You can, sell it like otherwise, not through GameStop.
Dude,
or
just to
trading
clean the
in.
basement out, I traded in my PS4 Pro, the Star Wars one. Dude, they were giving like $35 for the controllers. They were giving for the console. They were giving me almost all my money back for it. Like, I just said, fuck this, man. I cleaned the basement out. Literally brought a bunch of that shit that was just sitting there.
Yeah, and it's money that's just sitting there.
Money
that
that's
now
just
you're
sitting
getting-
there. They gave me $100
getting-
for my fucking the PS4 Slim that I had. They gave me $100 for it. I didn't even pay that much when I got it online. I got it for like $75 or something. I'll take it. God damn. And that was
Yeah, you're
money that
getting
went
new
towards all this
hardware.
other stuff. So, and I'm cleaning the house out. I don't have the room for this shit no more. I'm getting old. I know Frank doesn't want to come here and clean my house out when I drop dead.
No, I don't know, man. This is not like you said, like consumer wise, obviously this sucks, but there's ways to at least make it cheaper if you have an option, especially if you know that, hey, look, you want to play GTA.
There's always ways to do these things. This is why I'm going to tell you something, okay? And I'm not justifying these $900 prices. I know people listening will probably think we are, but that's not what we're talking about. The prices are fucking abhorrent, okay? We're saying that right now. We do not endorse these $900 prices.
No.
But this is why whenever these fucking new machines come out, you fucking trade in your old ones or sell your old ones and buy the new one. You quickly convert over, okay? You don't listen to these fucking morons on, but I like my Switch one, but my PS4 one's just fine. It's too early for PS5. It's too early. It's like, you're fucking stupid, okay? It's never too early, because here's the thing. The minute the new one comes out, you still get more money for the old one, you dumb fucking bitch. Right? Just like with Switch 2 last year. I got my Switch OLED. The OLED screen's better. A year later, Nintendo fucking puts a statement out. We're not making Switch 1 games no more. So now you got fucking stuck with the OLED. GameStop says we're giving you $80 fucking for a thing you just paid $350 for. You know what I mean? Like, how fucking stupid are you? When the Switch 2 came out, they were giving you almost $200 for the fucking thing. You upgrade and you pay $150 extra. You dumb fucking idiots. Listen, like Anthony with Requiem, all right? RE9? You still had people in your chat room where I still got the PS4, and you think, Anthony, that they're going to release it a couple of months after that? No! You should have upgraded 5 years ago. What were you fucking waiting for?
Oh, man.
These people are fucking stupid.
The PS5 was literally
when the new thing comes out, you get rid of the old thing while you still give you the money for it.
What was the PS5 this Black Friday? $300?
$399.
$399? Like it was on. It's been on sale. It's been bundled.
The
it's not like this
PlayStation
is...
5's been on sale for like $300, and I think the lowest was like $349, $339 at some places over the years on Black Friday. That's why another thing too. I see all these stupid people. Usually, 5 years in, the console prices drop. They've dropped. Where the fuck have you been? Have you been shopping in the last 5 years? I was selling them for fucking $308 because nobody was fucking buying them.
Now you got to change your price.
Because they were $330 at fucking Best Buy and shit. Do people not remember this stuff?
It was on sale. What was it? How
the
much
Xbox.
was the Series X?
Walmart had the fucking Series X for $329. Verizon had the Series S for $150, brand new. My buddy worked at Verizon. He called me and goes, "Hey, we had them for $150. I could send you two of them if you want." And I was like, "Fine, that's the price of one of them."
Yeah.
And that was right when the thing came out. I don't know where these people come from where usually the prices drop and they've never dropped. They dropped.
Yeah, they were on
Does
sale.
anybody not pay attention to anything?
No, because now the base is fucking $600, over $600. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
like,
if you didn't
it's just-
upgrade, then fuck you. You're fucking dumb. And just the same thing with these Switch people. I hope you like your Switch OLED. That's not going to play any fucking games in like 3 weeks. It already can't play half those games that are out now. But the Switch 2 can play all your fucking Switch 1 games.
Yeah, big shocker.
Oh, but I like Ring Fit. Okay, so Ring Fit, you pay $350 to play Ring Fit, which is a $100 game on top of it. So you paid $450 to play fucking Ring Fit to fucking dance around all day. So good for you.
Yo, this.
Everything I'm saying is true, and you know it. But this
I
is shit
know.
that people don't talk about because people are
I
fucking
wanna steal
stupid.
my PS4.
Well, remember the people saying, just buy a Switch OLED. Just buy a Switch OLED. And while the Switch
That's
2
who
was
I just brought up. Those fucking morons who were jealous that other people were buying this thing and they were trying to convince people to stay on the Switch OLED. Why? Because you're too cheap to fucking upgrade?
They were telling people to actively buy them while the new one was out. It's like, why would you waste that money?
Yeah,
on that?
guess what
because they
Nintendo said? Nintendo said, you know what? We're wrapping up the Switch 1 because the Switch 2 sold like crazy. We want to keep staying on that train. Okay?
Yeah, it's just too little too late for people that waited this long. It's like.
And
you
then people
should've
are
just
mad that they're
figured it
not putting the
out.
new games on the Switch 1. They fucking told you. They put a letter out earlier this year saying that it's done. They're wrapped up.
Right.
Get the Switch 2 while you... Now, when you go to bring it to GameStop, you got a Switch 1. Yeah, we'll give you $50 for it. Okay. And then you're paying an extra fucking $100 because you waited because you thought
Okay.
you were so fucking cool that you're paying more money now.
It's true. And you're right, man. We're not justifying these fucking high ass prices.
We're
It's
not
just
justifying
bullshit.
anything. We're just telling you how stupid people are. You got to strike when the iron is hot. When these things first come out, you have to trade your stuff in and get it. Because when you trade your shit in, you're fucking over GameStop. And that's fine. You're the consumer, remember? You're supposed to do what's better for you.
That's true. And like you said, if you didn't strike during that, and then obviously the scalpers and all that crap
But
happened.
all
then
you
once they
guys
came
that have
back in-
PS4s, the base PS4 fats, it still works. Yeah, well, good luck. They're going to give you $20 for the fucking thing. Well, I paid $400 for it 15 years ago. It's 15 years ago, dickface. PS6 comes out next year. You really think they're going to give you $400 for a 15-year-old machine when a new one comes out next year? Like, come on.
No, man, you're spot on. It's just like you said, where have these people been? Because this shit has gone on sale.
I don't know.
Right
This
now.
stuff's been on
right
sale
now,
before. But
if
no,
you have
that's the thing. Then when these things go on sale, people are going, I'm going to wait for it to go lower. Well, guess what? It just went up higher. So now you're fucked. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're right though. Even if like if you could only afford a Slim, let's just say, and you saw that this was happening, you said, okay,
El Nini, what's up?
a Slim was what, $400 before this price thing? So it's like you could have just traded right now, the standard 500 gigabyte PS4, $55. Okay. So while it's not a lot, you just save $55 right there. Trade it in your old shit. Okay. That's $55. You know, so you figure $350-ish plus tax. Maybe trade in a few games you got sitting there. You know, even if you didn't want to get the Pro, these options were available. And I think, like you said, as a consumer, and we try to tell people since the show started how to shop smart and things to do and you know, little tricks.
They
that you
don't
can do
listen.
that,
We're
like,
fanboys of a brand and nobody will listen. And you know what? That's fine because you got fucked and we're having fun right now. So just saying.
well, like you said, we do a show every week, right? And we try to tell people what's going on. And obviously, the fact that I even had a close call, like it was the other day, with like
By one
almost
day,
missing
you
out
had a
on
close
something.
call.
Fuck, dude, it was crazy. I should have did it Thursday but like, how could we know, right? So, it's crazy they're giving more for a PS2 console than they are a PS4 console. Isn't that awesome?
Plus $25.
Plus $25. Oh yeah, and you're right. Yeah, so if you did the PS4, you would get $25. So that's 75. Mine off your PS5. So it's too late now because it's 11, 12 at night and it's about to switch over. But you know,
Yeah, and who's to say
basically it.
GameStop tomorrow doesn't drop the prices even lower, the trade-in prices of your PS4 or 5 or whatever. So
Aren't they running that promotion to the 3rd, right? So they got the Friday, right?
Yeah, but they could. Here's what they do, and this is what they've been doing. This promotion been going on for 2 weeks. I had the PlayStation 4 Slim. They said $66. Okay. That was the night before. The next morning, I'm ready to get in the car. I double check, $55. But you're still getting extra 25. But they dropped it. They just dropped it $10. So I'm saying, man, like, you guys got to be on this stuff. Who's to say GameStop doesn't drop the price of the PS5, the trade-in, to $150 plus the extra 25? Then you're really fucked. Man.
Oh man, here's Best Buy. It's up.
It's $900.
$849.99.
$849. It's not
Well,
even
it says-
midnight.
It's here. I'll put it in the chat.
It's here.
It's here.
By the way,
It's begun.
like you were saying, I think I got like $250 for my PS4 Pro right before the PS5 came out. I got like a lot of money for it. You just
I got a
do
lot
Oh,
of
you
money
didn't,
for
it
my
was too
standard
early,
at
Frank. You didn't
PS4.
want to hang on to it and stick your ass in it and all that stuff. And
no, I'd
till the
rather play
trade-in was
games in better quality.
$55.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I think when the Pro came out for the 4, I got like a lot of money for the. I almost got like $300 for the standard. Pretty sure
Why
I
is
did.
it- That's such a weird price. $849 compared to $869. What the heck?
Fred made a video, so let me drop it in here. I forgot to prepare it beforehand.
All right.
And again, it's upside
Here I
down.
am,
I apologize
again.
for this.
I've been here since
Oh, that's
5
a
o'clock.
third-party seller. Ian.
And
Oh, is it?
I've been up
Yeah.
since
Okay.
3:30.
That's how I was
And
like,
I'm
why
going
is
to be
that
here
pricey?
till
All
for
right,
another
guys,
hour.
hang on.
Maybe even more. Who knows?
Let me
But,
see what Fred's.
all right. Here I am, again. I've been here since 5 o'clock. And I've been up since 3:30. And I'm going to be here till for another hour. Maybe even more. Who knows? But thank you, Phil. Again. Do you see how hard I'm trying to work to be able to afford your Helix? And yet I still have nothing in return? Some bullshit. Some fucking bullshit, man. Yeah, it's alright. I'll probably grow hair by the time the Helix comes out. And if it's under $1,000, I'd be surprised. But
got the
I'm
Mountain
still
Dew
trying to
ready.
work hard for you, so if you want to send me a free one, I'll be appreciate it. Thank you.
Does he know that Phil Spencer doesn't work there anymore?
I don't know. Probably not.
He's got to direct his anger at someone else at this point. Anyway. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
These prices are bullshit. Sony had no reason to raise these prices. Hey, economic climate change. How about go fuck yourself? These corporations are making a shit ton of money. Record-breaking profits, and they have to pull all this shit.
Yeah, and the fact that like I really haven't seen a gen that has been like this affected with like the price hiking. And we saw it twice with Xbox.
This is just
last
greed.
year.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, Ant. It's greed because they know people aren't going to look into this tariff shit. They're blaming these tariffs, whether it's true or not. I don't. That's the thing. I'm not going to sit there and go through all this and look through all that stuff. Okay? I don't think Sony's paying a lot of money in tariffs. They could be. They might not be.
Yeah,
If I had to be a betting man, I would say they're not paying shit. Okay?
probably not.
But they're going to use that as an excuse anyway. And again, I'm not picking political sides here. I'm just saying. Once a word is thrown out there, these companies use that and run with it.
True.
Whether it's true or not. And I think they're running with that and say, oh, well, because of that, we gotta spend all this money and you got to pay it out now. I don't even think it's that. I think they saw Microsoft was tired of fucking subsidizing the console. And I think Sony said, you know what, man? Fuck that. They've been at $650 for a year. Crazy people are buying it for $650 at this point. And I think they said, fuck it. We're just going to do the same thing. People want our brand.
Yeah.
They're going to buy it. Boom. Done.
And there's no competition to keep them in check. And this is why
No
we're upset.
competition.
We want to see obviously all of our companies to do well, but when they're all competing on a similar level, they keep each other in check.
And they have all the
with shit
games.
like this.
So why wouldn't you buy it for $900? That's the way that they're
they-
thinking. That's not what I'm saying. That's what they're thinking.
That's what they're thinking, and they know. They said, "Oh, also, we're gonna have this powerhouse GTA 6, and I know we're gonna get
And
into that, but
the GTA 6 bundle is going to be $1,000. And
that's
guess
what's
what?
gonna do it.
People are going to fucking buy it. So any of you morons that throw a PlayStation 6 are going to be $500, $600, you're fucking stupid. You're beyond stupid. Because if they're going to get $1,000 off of you for a GTA 6 bundle, they're going to get more money from you from PlayStation 6.
1,200, 1,300, it could be right around there.
Yeah.
Easy. And I know what some people are saying. Well, GTA could get delayed and all this stuff. Yeah, but guess what? You're still gonna want to get.
And that might be the real reason why Sony pulled their PC games. It might not have even been the Helix. It might have been because they don't want people to say, well, I'll just build a PC and play their games on there. Well, now you can build a PC, but you can't play their new games on there.
Yeah.
Now you got to pay the $1,300 for the PS6 or the $1,200 or whatever the hell it's going to be.
Well, unfortunately, the $900 plus tax is still cheaper than building a PC.
Right.
It's cheaper than a stick of good RAM.
I think they know
which is
that
still
too.
Crazy.
I think they know that.
so
And that's why they priced it
timing
at
is
that.
everything.
Because they
Yeah.
figured, are people going to spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a PC, or are they going to just pay the $900? And I think Sony is like, our brand is strong enough to where we think they're going to pay the $900, and we're going to wait and see, right? That GTA 6 bundle, I guarantee you, it's going to be $1,000, and people are going to run out and buy it. And that's not a
it's
good
really
thing for
just-
us, because we're going to be paying a lot more fucking money next gen.
Yeah, I just don't. It's such a weird gen, and this is our 6th year in.
This is the
but at
worst
least-
gen probably of all time. Because last gen, you had great games and shitty hardware. This gen, you got good hardware and you got no games. And they want more money. So it's like, what are we doing here? And these guys, a video game crash. There's no fucking crash coming. All right. That shit was in the 70s, 80s, whatever the fuck it was, because
It's too
it
popular now.
was, it wasn't as popular back then. And people were losing their ass on these things. Now these companies are making a shit ton of money. They're going to keep it going. And the problem is we're going to pay more money for it. It's just like the
it is
iPhone. Like I
like-
said, the iPhone was $500 and went up to $1,500. And God knows what the next iPhone is going to be. Maybe it's going to be $2,000. And you're still going to
Yeah,
have
who
these
fucking
fucking
knows?
people lining up around the Apple store.
Yeah.
And they're going to buy it.
It's stupid that again, it's almost like while people are getting there is, I'm sure, a certain amount of people that are getting priced out in many ways, right? But then you have the people that are willing to buy stuff like that, or spend money on other stuff while also complaining. And it's those kind of YouTubers and those kind of people that are just attacking the obvious. Like, obviously, yes, like, we hate corporate greed, we deal with it with these companies all the time, but
All day,
we're just
every day.
gamers trying to have fun. Yeah, like, and obviously we're the ones that get screwed over. We saw an opportunity this past week. We saw a window closing and we took it. I was going to do it anyway. And I told you guys that last week on the show. I was going to make the trade, and I stuck to it, and I barely fucking made it because I dilly-dallied for a little too long, but it's been a busy couple months. In a perfect world, I would have had everything together before RE9, but it didn't work out that way. And obviously I was waiting because before last week, they were only giving $246 for the PS5 standard, like the one I was trading in. So from that to basically 400, there's a pretty distinct difference. So that's why I also had to wait as well. And then but it still sucks. And I still think that now, you got to trade even more crap in to make that cheaper at GameStop. But now everything's going up with those prices, and and even the PlayStation Portal fucking went up $50, man.
Yeah, and they got the Portal OLED coming out this year. So I can guarantee you that's going to be $349, $299.
I'd say $349. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll charge that. Well, it's an OLED screen, so it's like extra 100. And then you're looking at the Switch, which is $449. So it's like, now you have the fucking Switch OLED. I'm sorry, and the Switch OLED might be coming out. I'm hearing that a Zelda Switch 2 is coming out for the 40th anniversary this year. And we'll get into that too. But
Yeah.
I'm hearing that now. So people are going to run out and buy that thing. But now you have the Portal, $100 cheaper. It'll be $100 cheaper than the Portal OLED, which I'm assuming, like we just said, might be $349. That'll be $100 cheaper than the Switch 2. You know what I mean? And we're in that territory now. If the Switch 2 doesn't raise the price, which I expect them to raise the price. This is not a good thing, man. Like, this is... Everyone's fucked 6 ways from Sunday on this deal. Now, I'll say this. Save your money for next generation. If you decide that you don't want to buy into this generation, just save your money. Because next gen starts next year. The Helix comes out in 27. And allegedly the PlayStation is still coming out next year too. So what you do is you save your money and just wait. Just throw $20 away every week if you can do it. Or just say screw it. Fucking play a game, stream them, play them online, do whatever you got to do. Hey, retro might be coming back because even though retro prices are getting a little high, it's nowhere near these current prices for a lot of retro consoles. So retro might be the thing for a lot of people just to get through. I mean, I don't know. But
yeah, I think sometimes in times with like a crappy gen like this, it's like kind of go backwards more. And it's like, you know, you enjoy some of the older games better. And, you know, so I think some of the titles that we've been getting in the past, even 10 years, have been very like, is this, you know, some are okay, some are memorable, but it's just, we're still kind of feeling that weird hangover of the last gen, you know, PS4, Xbox One, that era. It kind of bled into this way too much. And on top of that, now you have these price increases, which make it even more of a double FU, basically. And on top of the fact that when we got these machines, it was $499.99 each. And now one of those machines is $900. One, right? So this is 6 years later, not even 6 years this November. But it was just bad.
the
I
whole
think
thing
because
sucks.
when this gen launched in 2020, it was doomed. It was cursed. There's just something about it that's just not, we can't shake it. We can't shake that time in our lives off because of these fucking consoles, these assholes. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know what's going to happen with the 6. I don't know what's going to happen with Helix.
You know what would justify this price? All right. Not, and once again, I have to clarify this because people are dumb and they won't listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What would justify these prices would be if there was a shit ton of great fucking games out there. And guess what, buddy? There isn't. All these games are coming out broken. They're coming out unoptimized. This is for all the consoles. The PSSR needed a fucking year to have the update. The update just came out and added features, took some features away. Like, this stuff isn't even ready for prime time yet. And they're acting, oh yeah, let's raise all the prices and everything. And all these people will come and buy everything. Yeah, they will for GTA, but all the other games, like, you're not going to... It's not worth the price because these games are coming out like shit. If we had it great, like you said, during the 360 generation, all those games came out. Yeah, there were some buggy games, but guess what? That wasn't the majority of them. 25 years later, we're sitting here and all these games are fucking broken. They don't work. This game's got patched. It's got to wait for 6 months for a patch. The game, by the time it's fixed, the game is fucking $10 after you paid $70 for it when it was broken.
Yep.
It's like, what are we doing here? It's not like gold is coming out and we can justify these prices. We literally have nothing on both consoles that's significant. And you're charging all this fucking money for everything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's actually just adding the insult to injury, really.
You have to have third parties like Capcom make great looking games on the Pro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. There's no seal of quality anymore with these things.
No. No, it's been a weird gen. What's up, Mental?
Oh,
What
is he
is
here?
up, guys?
What's going on?
Mental is in the building. Welcome.
There we go. I fixed it. Well,
Thought I would pop in. You guys are having so much fun.
Yeah, don't you hear us ranting and raving and hooting and hollering?
we said we were going to do that
Good
tonight.
times. Good
Yeah, it's been a crazy
times.
week, Mental, that's for sure. I think from all consumers on all ends and all regions of the world here, we're just seeing all this unfold.
No, you're definitely not wrong. It's kind of bizarre how this is all going, to be honest.
Yeah,
Don't
first
know.
RAM and
You
now
gotta-
this, right? It's like we had the PC world went up in anger, and now the console world is like it's like you can't get away from these price tags, right?
Yeah, did I hear that right? You said that Sony's excuse was tariffs? Is that what they said?
Well, I
I
mean,
assumed this
they didn't
was
flat
RAM
out say that. They just
related.
said global economics, but they want you to think tariffs. So they want you to hear words and think, oh, when you hear global economics, it's got to be the tariffs. It's got to be this, which it could be, but I don't follow that stuff. You know, despite what a lot of people may say or think, I don't follow politics. I'm sorry, but I didn't grow up in a household like that. That shit is like above my pay grade. So I really don't care about that stuff. But when people throw
I
the words
assumed
around global economics, I can only assume people think, oh, well, the tariffs.
Yeah,
I
that
assumed it was RAM and storage.
That
was
could
the
be it
problem.
too, obviously, right? The RAM. But now they're saying
Yeah.
because what's his face dropped dead. What was that? What's the AI company called? Sora?
Or
Now that Sora tanked, that the RAM is going to go all the way back down, but the RAM's not going back down, but some of it is going down.
Well,
I don't even know what's happening.
I mean, there's positive signs on the consumer side that things are starting to reverse course. But I mean, it depends who you talk to. Some people are saying, "Oh no, this is just the lull before the storm," right?
Right.
We're seeing really ugly signs with the way NVMe like NAND is trending.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like it has the potential to be even worse than what we saw with the RAM explosion. But I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
might
know.
get worse before it gets better, kind of thing.
Well, yeah, like it could. What did RAM go up like 500-600%, right? NAND could
Yeah.
be even worse than that
Yeah.
because of the reduction in. This is what gets me. All these guys are flat out just saying they're cutting back on production on stuff. Like I know in Canada, I've done some competition law because I had to for my job, so I had to understand how that works and what the rules are. In Canada, that's illegal,
Right.
right? It's flat out illegal. You cannot reduce supply in order to increase demand and raise prices to improve your margins. That's illegal. You can't just blatantly do it. Yet I see it all the time. It happens all the freaking time.
Yeah.
Right, and nobody does anything about it, even though it's against the law. And we, our friends with Samsung and Hynix and Micron, all of them have been fined in the past for colluding to increase prices.
Yep.
And honestly, I'm not a legal expert, but it kind of looks like that's what they're doing again. That's the reality of it when you look at what's going on. They've all shut down consumer divisions to focus on enterprise stuff. That's reducing the supply in the consumer division. Let the enterprise guys suffer, but no, we'll let the consumers suffer and just pay us more, and we'll get high margins all around. And to me, that's kind of violation of competition law and whatnot. So I don't know. At least here, I would assume the U.S. has something similar because it's been the U.S. that's prosecuted them for this stuff before. So I don't
Yeah.
know. You'd think there'd be some kind of backlash, and that the people that we vote in to look after things like this would actually look after it. But I
Yeah.
think it's all of it's so corrupt now. They're probably getting kickbacks somewhere along the line. I don't know. And I'm not
Yeah.
naming any names. I'm not saying anything specifically. So, it's just it all looks pretty messed up.
Oh, a lot of tech
Regardless, yeah,
companies have been
consumers get
lobbyists
screwed over.
here. I know that. I mean, I'm not ignorance
Yeah.
of that because I'm into the tech stuff. But yeah, I mean,
Sure.
they get away with everything. Like you said, mental, they just got a fine. Oh yeah, that's illegal, but just we're gonna give you a
They'll get
fine
a
for
fine.
$1,000. You're a multi-billion-dollar
Yeah.
company. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, even if you fine them $1 billion 5 years down the road, it doesn't matter because they've made 100 times that anyway.
yeah,
So who
They'll just
cares? It's
pay
the
it and move
cost of
on.
doing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the cost of doing business at that point. They'll behave for a little while because they'll be under the microscope for a bit. But I mean, even spin drives, they're cutting back production on spin drives. That's why they're going up so fast,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
Like a 12 terabyte drive that was $250 in Canada last year is $500 now.
Ah.
It's like, what's going on, right? I was
It's like he had
buying.
to take a swig of liquor when he
Yeah.
heard the
Yeah,
price.
yeah. I bought a freaking 4 terabyte NVMe in Canada for $250 less than a year ago. Now they're
Yeah.
like 700, $800.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely insane, man. It's crazy, and I've
And
like,
this is.
yeah, the
I
timing,
don't know
man.
if
It's
you
just
saw
been
my
crazy.
comment in the chat. They're literally pricing me out of gaming. Like, I don't want to play the game anymore. I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to do anything. Anything I do buy is going to be used at this point. I've just decided I'm not spending the money on it. Like the PlayStation Slim I got for my son, it's a refurb. It should be here tomorrow. I'm not playing the new game anymore.
Right.
That's fair
They're
though,
just,
and it's good
yeah,
to vote
they're
with your
just
wallet.
screwing us. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, like I said, like, we kind of saw a window, at least for myself, to get the Pro because these guys already had Pros from when they came out when they were 650. Um, and now that's like the standard price for the standard console, which is actually insane. So I don't know. I just think that like it's the timing has been crazy because between the timing of me saving to try to get this PC built and then the timing to get the Pro, it's been in, insane, really, to say the least, of how this stuff has gone down. And
Yeah.
it's just expensive now, and I think it's definitely it's just one of those things where like if people have that FOMO and they say, "Oh man, I really want to play, something like GTA in 60 frames," hopefully they're gonna look at the
Yeah.
Pro and be like, "Shit, I kind of want that, right?" But then it's like, do they buy it? Do they not buy it? And it's like sometimes that can drive people to get it. Some people will wait, and some people will just settle for how it runs on the base. But I think Sony was probably relying on, oh, maybe people will buy this for, whatever. And again, the Pro is a beautiful machine, but I don't think
Oh
it's
yeah.
worth $900.
No way.
I mean, holy shit! It wasn't even worth fucking 750, man. It's
It's
like
very true.
650, yeah. But they got away with 2 price gains, and Microsoft did the same for their Series X and S, and it's just like it's just been nonstop bad news from the consumer standpoint, trying to just have a good time and play games and not worry about this crap. But this is the stuff we
Yeah.
got to talk about because this is the stuff that's like changing and it's shifting and it's never really happened in a gen like this bad. And
They didn't
it's
have to
kind
do
of
it though, and you
Think
know it, and we know it because they only did it because GTA's coming out. They
Think
said,
about how
Yeah.
this gen is the polar opposite of last gen, where by this point in the generation, if unless I'm crazy, wasn't there PS4 Slims being sold with Spider-Man on Black Friday for $200 in the US? Am I
uh
crazy? Like I seem to remember,
well,
or
you
it was like
guys
250 or something
in
for
Canada,
a
you had the
PS4
Slim Spider-Man bundle. No, you know what? You're right. We had the Spider-Man bundle, the Slim, but it wasn't. It was just the black console with the game.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
something
that's
like
what I
that. You're
mean.
right.
Yeah, and it was absolutely they crushed the console sales because of that deal.
yeah.
But they were going after market share, right? And this is what's completely flipped on its head now that Microsoft could give a rat's ass about market share. There's zero competition. Sony knows it. They watched Microsoft. You guys mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Microsoft jacked their prices. They clearly have given up on the hardware space. And now Sony's just like, yeah, I guess we can do whatever we want. Because, we've seen our consoles continue to sell and go like crazy, and no problem. Our sales are doing fine, so we'll just keep raising the price. I do think eventually it's going to bite them in the ass. I think they're just going to price so many people out of the market that people are just going to quit. They're
Yeah,
not
because
Yeah,
what
or they're
happens
just gonna
after
hang on to the
GTA?
PS5s.
Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
PS6 I think is going to have a tough time in sales.
And you
You'll
got
have the initial hardcores that run out and buy it, and then it'll just sit there.
you got to admit too. We're saying that the Pro is going to be 1,000 with GTA. That means the Slim is going to be 750 with GTA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll bundle
That's
it.
a
Insane.
50% price increase for a disc version anyway. I don't know what's the disc version now in the US.
It's
It'd
going to be
be
650 tomorrow.
It'll be
650?
yeah, it'll be
I'm sorry.
650.
In 20 minutes, it's going to be 650.
In 20 minutes it'll be 650, and then the digital version is 600.
So you're paying our prices.
Yeah,
You get,
yeah,
like-
basically. It's kind of
Yeah.
nuts, man.
It's just ours have gone up again. Like I think
Right.
it's 820 Canadian for a disc version. So I got the one for my son that should be here tomorrow. I'm expecting it'll be like brand new because I got it from the same place that I've got my other refurb stuff. They listed it as excellent, so that tells me it's going to be looking pretty good.
That's good.
And
You better do an
it
unboxing.
was
And
about
you got your Pro,
it was
right?
about
So-
yeah, I'll do an unboxing. Yeah, it's the same place I got my Pro from. And that Slim was roughly 370 US.
Okay.
What that would translate to.
Not
So
bad.
it's
So you're
not too
set,
bad.
basically. You don't got to sit there and
Yeah.
worry about buying these console or everything. It's just like we're all in the situation where now we just kind of wait and see what the hell happens
We're all
in
set.
June.
There just won't be any. I have 4 Pros sealed downstairs. So if any unboxing videos come out, it's from those 4 that are downstairs. 1 goes in the bedroom and 3 are backups, just in case. Because I ain't paying $100 for a machine. Sorry, ain't happening.
Yeah, I just don't care if my Pro dies. It dies. I've got a Slim I'll play on, and if that dies, then I'll just play on my PC. And if
Yeah.
that dies, then I guess I'm done.
Yeah, I
I've
mean,
got old
it's,
graphics cards laying around. I can just keep patching
you
things
fix something
together.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how you got to do it, man. Because it just
I
sucks.
just find
Like,
it absolutely crazy that 3 years later I can sell my 4090s for more than I paid for them.
It's good for you. It's insane for the consumer.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
insane.
it's completely insane. It
My
makes no
RAM
sense
is like
at all.
$2,400. Just my RAM. I like
Yeah.
what happened? Like I paid $467 for everything.
That's
RAM,
128 gigs.
Yeah,
Corsair mental.
yeah.
It's just like I don't. It's not good. It's not good for the consumer. And we always try to tell people on the show, obviously vote with your wallet. And it's
Chrono,
true,
what's
like,
up?
If this is too expensive and if someone does have like a base PS5, like how I finally got rid of mine. You just do what you got to do. Just hold on to it. It's still a good 4K player. It still can play your Fortnite, Call of Duty, Madden, whatever. Like the casual person will play every single year, and not really get a lot of like benefit from like these brand new games that you have to get right now. Like we're not really like in this gen as much as we want to have a different conversation and say, oh man, did you play this, and that? We didn't really get there yet. And I just think that that's why it's hard to justify these price increases when you haven't really given us, you didn't give us a Halo 3. You didn't give us a, I don't know, like an amazing Uncharted game. You didn't give us like, a crazy good God of War game. Like we didn't get these things from these companies this gen. And all these prices are going up. The prices of subscription services are going up. People are pissed off about that, and justifiably so, because Netflix increases their price, and everyone it's like everything in unison. And then it makes you really peel back and say, okay, do I really need this? Do I really need that? Do I really need to upgrade this? And obviously these are things that everyday consumers have to think about when they're paying their bills and they're like, whoa, do I really need to fucking deal with this $30 streaming service or Game Pass that's high as hell now in the States and everywhere else? It's just like, there's going to be more of that chopping of just like, I don't need this, don't need that. Don't, maybe they will just trade in their console and say, I am kind of done. I got my phone, I got my, laptop. Like some people might be like that. They might not feel that connection like we have to gaming because we've been in it for so long, like hardcore gamers. And I feel like the casual people are kind of just get pushed out completely with this pricing. I mean, I feel like there's no way,
Oh, 100%.
you know, like it's just such a weird thing. I mean, obviously, like Perry said, you're gonna have your Joe Schmoes that go out and they'll some will complain and then still buy a new iPhone every year. That's for certain. There's those people in every bunch of fan bases, but there's the real consumer that's literally like, I'm kind of exhausted, and I
Yep.
think that that's more of what you're going to see from people that aren't trying to make it seem like they got this big ego and go online and make these videos and say, oh, all this stuff. It's like, there's just some people. It's like, okay, it's easy to say some of these things when you get hooked up with consoles. You don't got to pay anything, but we never got shit for free, console wise or anything. It's like we always got to make trades or figure it out, and try to save the most money. And now it's like, man, you can't even get the hell out of, spending money on a game and the thing's broken and the thing is, it's like we can't even really catch a break even on that side of spending like full price on a game unless it's a developer that cares and puts all that love into a game and it doesn't launch completely broken. But it's just hard for that trust. And the fact that right now, currently, until pending Nintendo price increase, that Nintendo has the cheapest console on the market right now. So it's kind of insane that and that's at $450 until they increase it maybe to $5. But is it still pricey? Yeah, but hey, if it's the only thing that people can get, at least you can play some third-party stuff on the Switch too. It might not run the greatest, but you can at least dip your toe into something that could potentially run okay. But I don't know. It's such just a trippy time.
I don't know. I think when you see something like this, when you see a market change so drastically, it's kind of like it kind of works like inflation. When you print a bunch of money and you dump that into your market, everything seems normal for a while, but there's about a 2-year lag before you see the true impact of that spending that you do, right? As a government. And that's what happened like after COVID. All the governments all over the world printed tons of money, and then 2 years later, prices started skyrocketing on everything. You're going to see the same thing here, I think. We won't see the real impact of these price increases, assuming they stay on this path and keep everything like this, including raising game prices and stuff. 2 years from now is when you're going to really know what the impact was. And I think it's not going to be good. And I do think the game industry is going to have to correct. Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble because you're not going to sell the new games for $80 or $90 or $100 if nobody has the hardware to play the games, right? And right now, I don't know anybody spending money on new PC hardware, and I don't know anybody buying new consoles.
Maybe they want to do
Like,
this. Maybe they
yeah,
want to
it's
do
like
that hard reset you're talking about. Maybe they said,
it's
screw it.
possible.
Well, we want to do this so
Yeah.
people just play mobile stuff. It's cheaper for us to make all that stuff. Everyone's got a phone. We don't got to worry about it. We don't know. I hope it doesn't go that way, but it could.
Yeah, it's possible. Like,
yeah.
you're like I was saying in the chat there before, or when my friends, he couldn't get a Series X at launch, and basically thought, well, you know what? By the time stock came in junk, it had already been quite a while, and then he thought, well, I'll just wait till they get cheaper, and I'll pick one up, right? And now he's skipping this gen, and he's probably gonna skip. They probably lost a gamer, and he was an Xbox guy since day one with the OG Xbox, always running out to buy the new consoles. Well, he couldn't get one because of all the problems. Took a couple of years for stock to kind of settle down, and then he ended up not getting one and thought, well, I'll just skip it and I'll get one next gen. Well, now next gen, look at what they're talking about for prices, right? I can bet he's not going to buy one.
Yeah.
I have a customer. He watches the show. He might be watching now. I don't know. But he refused to buy any new machines. And he was like, I'm going to wait till the price drops. And every time he's like, let me know. I let him know. I was like, PlayStation's $349 right now. No, I'm going to wait.
Series
And-
X was $349 too.
and
in
then I told
2023.
him the last time the prices went up, I was like, Sony's gonna jack up the price. And he goes, all right. He probably thought I was full of shit. That they're gonna drop the price.
Right.
Bro, they announced the 900 the other day, and he messaged me, you were right. And I was like, because I follow this stuff, man. Now he's not gonna even buy a PS5. He's gonna wait till the PS6.
Because sometimes you
Yeah,
just
might
his
think,
whole
like,
thought process is, why would I spend the money now, even if it's a lot of money? Why would I spend it now when next year the new one's coming out? Which obviously, yeah, you got 1 year difference. So
yeah, that's what doesn't make sense. It's like, because when you look at the other gens and how they've handled it, the price would go down and just stay down. It wasn't like, you had this influx of just like, we're gonna do it. All right, now we're gonna do it. All right, yeah. So you did that, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it more, and it's like, it's so. I think some people were probably caught off guard by this. And it's funny because, like Perry said, like the opening statement on the official PlayStation blog is just says, with continued pressure in the global economic landscape.
yeah,
right?
we feel bad
And
for
so it's
you
like, that's how
guys,
they-
so we're gonna give you
that's how
more
they
money. Like,
segue.
come on.
We want to continue giving you high quality gaming worldwide, but here's these price increases worldwide starting April 2nd. And
What about
you
what
know.
about our fucking economic pressure and situations? We got to pay rent and bills every fucking month.
Yep.
It's easy for the corporations to just do whatever they want and just think the consumer, like Mental was saying, like,
Yeah, but they
this
write
is
these
gonna-
letters like we're supposed to feel bad for them. It's like, fuckface, you're taking our
Yeah.
money. You should feel bad for us.
yeah, pressure. It's like, you guys got a lot of money. What the hell?
Your company's been
like,
around for 100 years. I'm not going to be around for 100 years.
Yeah, it's like, we're just trying to like sit here and enjoy
Shit.
games, but instead we gotta sit here and rant and rave about these fucking, the good, the bad, and the ugly here. And this is like, it's just like, pick your poison. You got all the Three Stooges, as we used to call them, and it still is accurate.
Still is.
All these companies just do silly things, right? So it's like, there's always something to bitch about when these companies kind of drop the ball. And unfortunately, when competition takes a dip, these are the things that they get away with. And like Mental was saying, like, we'll kind of see the impact of how this goes into the PS6 and what they're going to charge. We were saying a few weeks ago, 1,200. That looks more likely. It could be 12 to 13.
Might be
I mean, depending
1,500.
on-
We don't even know.
we don't know.
They might
We don't
say
know,
you
'cause we don't know.
you paid $1,000 for the PS5 Pro. Well, the PS6 is $2,000. They might.
They would be again, a very Apple move, and that's kind of how they act. And it's weird because, again, some people will still buy it no matter what, right?
This fucking mouse cost me $100. Thanks, Apple. A mouse on PC, I can buy a mouse for $10.
That one's magic though.
It's a magic.
Oh, and it's $20 more if you want black.
Oh, you got to get the silver.
I had to get the black one and not the white one because the little gift I got over there is a different color, so it's gonna match. Back from the dead, what's going on, buddy? He loves Resident Evil 9. The game is crazy. You're telling me, man, that is a great game right there. Karai is in the room. What's going on, Karai? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, yeah,
shout
Apple.
out to Anthony with his last video there, or the video I watched today. Anyway,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the lore stuff. I was just
Yeah.
I left a comment basically saying it. Obviously, I've just kind of realized that I only play the games to have fun, and I have no clue about anything to do with the lore, the story. I don't even pay attention really. I'm just having fun, and it was an eye opener for me listening to these guys talk about all the lore and junk and what makes sense and what doesn't. And I'm just like, geez, I've never even thought about any of that. Not for a second while I'm playing.
But that's what
Kinda
makes
funny.
it great, is that you could completely just not worry about it and still have a good time with Resident Evil. That's the best part. It's like, you could go, deep into the lore realm, or you could just kind of play it on the surface and just enjoy what's there. And it's always a good time. And they're well-designed games, and Capcom, has been consistent with, the games this gen. So at least, like, they've been a developer that I definitely trust. And, you're going to have those developers that kind of stand with that, and they're always going to deliver some quality stuff. And that's the thing. It's like at least the one thing that we've at least gotten from some of these consoles is we've seen that performance be consistent. There's some stuff that obviously hasn't, but at least with some of the, especially with how the Pro handles something like Requiem, it is great to see something like that running on a console where it's keeping up with some pretty expensive PCs out there, for some of the stuff. Obviously, you can't, beat a maxed out PC playing this game, but it does look pretty damn sweet. But it's not worth
Yeah, and the
$500,
sweet spot
I'm
was
telling you that much.
$650.
Yeah, $650
Now
was
you got to
fine.
think
That was
too.
like,
If you buy the disc drive with this thing, fuck the stand. I don't know why these guys keep talking about the stand. The fucking
Oh,
thing
fuck
stands
the
up without a
stand.
stand. I never bought a stand. The only stand I got came with the 30th anniversary Slims that I got. But
yeah,
I stand these things up without a stand because they just stand. You stand them up or whatever. But here's the thing: if you buy it with the disc
knockoffs.
drive,
They're like $12.
yeah.
yeah. Well, if you buy the disc drive, that's $89.99. I'm sure that's going to go up $10. That's $1,000 right there
Mhm.
for the Pro with the
Yeah.
disc drive.
Yeah, I had to get the disc drive as well, but it was a gift, so that was nice. So I saved a little bit there, but I had to go to a different
get-
GameStop to get that as well.
The place where I get the consoles from, you can get refurb disc drives, excellent condition for $70 Canadian. So
That isn't bad.
It's not
yeah,
bad.
it's not bad.
Yeah. Again, shop smart. There's ways to do it for sure. Like I said, I'm kind of one of those guys. Like I definitely need a disc drive, and I prefer to watch my 4Ks on PlayStation. I don't have problems with their players ever, so I've yet to throw one in this drive, but I like hanging on to it. Obviously, I have a decent amount of PS4 games, and I have some physically for the PS5, but it's mostly for movies at this point.
5-minute
And
warning.
then obviously my occasional disc that I throw in there, but I definitely had to get the disc drive just because of all the
Yeah.
physical media I have, So a lot of people will
Physical
probably not have to
touch.
worry about that. They'll save that money, but I like to just have the option.
I'm
Always.
there with you.
Yeah.
I like having the disc drive. But
Yeah. Especially when I'm upgrading. Like I'm turning in my, original console that had one. When I upgrade, I want to have that in addition to all the other stuff. Like I don't want to like have a gimped version of what I used to have, like, or a feature. Like I want everything to kind of move over, if that makes sense. So that's why like I also kind of feel like I gotta need my disc drive, It's like
Dizzy,
I
the
need
disc
that.
drive is only noisy if you're watching your movies on mute. How can you hear the disc drive while you're watching the movie, buddy?
I think what he's getting
is
at
he
is they're pretty
Superman?
loud when you load a game.
Yeah, when you do, it shakes the table.
Yeah, like it's pretty loud loading a game up, right? So I don't know. I can't say I've watched a movie with my PlayStation.
Sometimes when you play a digital game and there's a disc in there, it'll spin the fucking disc up like randomly out of nowhere. And then it'll stop. And it's like, but I'm playing a digital game, man. It's not even the same game.
Yeah, if you have a disc in the drive, launching any game seems to spin the disc up, I've noticed,
Yeah.
whether it's digital or not. You
Nice.
guys
snap.
noticed that, but
That's it. Neo.
I haven't opened it. I hope it's decent. I heard it's pretty decent. So let's see.
sorry, what is it?
This is a MacBook Neo.
Oh, okay.
I heard it was pretty decent. So they had it at Target and I picked it up.
There you go.
why I bought the
I
mouse.
don't know what a Neo is, but I've owned MacBook Pros and stuff in the past.
This is the budget
They're
option, which is only $699. It's cheaper than a PS5 Pro.
Oh. And it comes with its own screen.
But the Magic Mouse is the extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that
Actually
thing. That's why I
crazy.
didn't open it yet. I bought it. I'm like, wait a minute, I need a mouse for this thing. And they didn't sell them at Target.
Oh, you want more USB drives? Buy the edition.
So I ordered this on Amazon, this mouse, but they only make it in black and white. The white one was, what was it, 69 or something, or 79, and this was $20 more. So this was 100, I think, for a fucking mouse.
Little Apple.
Like,
Fucking
come on.
magic.
Yeah.
It's gonna do a magic trick. The fuck?
Fucking bullshit.
Apple drives me crazy.
Well, I'm trying it just because it's different, but I'm not
Yeah.
moving to Apple, so don't worry, everyone.
The OS is really solid, though. I mean, it's based on like a BSD kernel, if I remember correctly, or is it on? Yeah, I think it's on a BSD kernel, like Linux.
Well, the
very
chip,
solid.
the chip in that Neo is from the iPhone 17 or something. So, or the iPhone 16 or 17, I can't remember.
Interesting.
So I just bought an iPhone that's pretending to be a laptop.
Yeah, I've heard like my dad's disk drive on his Pro get loud when he starts a game, but it doesn't like stay that way.
Yeah, but when
Um,
you're watching a movie, you're not listening for the disc drive. You're just playing a movie, right?
Well, I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really tested it. I could actually do it right now, just like like put something in and just see if it's loud. But like when I watch the movie upstairs,
When you watch a movie
before,
and you're sitting back at your TV and this thing is like 25 feet away from you, can you hear the disc drive? Because I'm listening to the movie.
yeah, I have like 5.1 and all that crap down here, so it's like I just got sound coming through, so I'm not really. It wasn't distracting for the base PS5, I'll tell you that much. So unless this is like significantly louder, because we've watched movies upstairs, and that was on a Pro, and I never like noticed that it was like super loud or anything like that. And we got Bose up there, speakers, so But yeah, unless it's like it's not gonna sound like a fucking jet engine like the base PS4. So as long as it doesn't sound like that, I think we'll be fine. But the only time I really
Every time I
use it
play a
is for
movie
that.
in there, I was watching movies the other day in there. I didn't hear the disc drive because it's in the entertainment center and I'm watching TV.
Yeah. Like I said, the Series X is also quiet.
Now,
but
if you're
again, I
watching a
just have
movie and the
weird
thing's
problems
right
with
next to you, you're going to hear the disc drive spin. Duh. I don't know.
that. Yeah, I mean it's yeah, I mean because at the end of the day, yeah, these movies are actually still on the disc, so the disc drive has to move, as that's being used basically. Where now with the games, it's a whole different story. It's just kind of using that for the initial boot, and then it's just kind of in there. But yeah, so that's all the Sony stuff. I don't know if you guys want to move on to the Microsoft stuff. I guess we might as well. It's been like 2 hours on the Sony stuff.
Yeah, well, I'll
it's up
just
to
say
you,
this.
unless you guys want to say anything else. Before
The
we
hell
move
with
on.
Sony. We don't approve of these prices. Obviously, it's stupid. If anybody defends these prices, they're fucking nuts. And that's it. If you have one of these, enjoy what you got, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not liking that these guys aren't responding to me. They're reading my messages and they're not fucking saying anything to me, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I just checked before to see if there was any update, and nothing.
Did you check Twitter in that
Yeah,
room?
I just
Maybe
just
that.
checked a minute ago. There,
Well, maybe
and I
that's you
checked
then
my-
that's looking at it, not them.
I was hoping they would update us because I still haven't heard anything.
I know
and
that,
that's
but
not
maybe
good.
they didn't see that and you saw it. That's why it says it was red.
Yeah, I don't know how
So
to.
I fucking
tell
hate Twitter
on
because
there.
they don't tell you who read what.
I know it's so annoying.
Oh, your
Yeah, I just
your
looked at it.
messages are encrypted. Don't worry. Right? Yeah, but you're data mining all of it anyway, so fuck you. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the Xbox 4K player sucks a big fat one, so good luck with that one. You know how many movies that told me were
it's inferior.
you know how many movies that told me like were broken and then I put them in the PlayStation, they just work?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why
That's why I stopped
I
using
remember
it.
the one time I I remember the one time I told you that you're like, wait, what? I never had that problem, and I was like, no,
I didn't. And then I
feel like it's happening.
last year I watched A League of Their Own, and it did that. And then I put it in the PlayStation, which I never used it before that. And if the movie worked fine, no problem.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, I'll
Yep.
just watch my movies on PlayStation now, and that's what I do, and I don't have an issue. So I don't know what that was, but whatever.
Sony's selling inferior drives to Xbox since they invented Blu-ray, so they're making sure the
Yeah.
Xbox gets a shittier version.
I think Phil Spencer was the man at inferior. I mean, I think we all figured that one out. Even though we knew, but it took a long while for Corky to find out.
Oh
Oh,
man,
man.
that is awesome. I just use the fucking thing, and that's it, man. That's my 4K player. I mean, I could have the only people that are still making 4K players, I think, are Sony themselves, as far as like standalone 4K players. So instead of getting that, I'm like, oh, I'll just use the 5.
If
know,
Dizzy
so, like,
Delta said people are defending these price hikes, if they defend that, unfollow those fuckers right now. You can't defend this stuff. You can't compare, well, they raised the rate. You can't do that. Because at the end of the day, you're letting these companies know it's okay. And then guess what? They're just going to jack the prices up even more. Oh, they were okay with that. That's why I remember when these fucking Sony guys, when the PS4 or PS5, oh, I'll pay $100 for The Last of Us. Well, guess what? Sony made a $100 edition. And nobody fucking bought it. Because they're paying attention. When you go on the internet and type that stupid shit, that's when they say, okay, we'll make a $100 edition. You said you pay $100 for it? And there
When
were
they see the sales
stupid
numbers.
people that
Everybody's
actually
saying
paid
they'll do
$100 for that
for
game.
GTA.
Yeah,
Stop saying you're going to pay $100 for games.
yeah.
There's
Whether it's
people saying that
GTA
they'll
or
pay
not.
$250 for GTA. It's like, you don't even know what this game is. The game might be a piece of shit when
Yeah.
it comes out.
250.
And then they'll buy it 6 more times on different platforms and crap. And then they'll do some kind of a fancy upgrade for next gen. They'll buy that. People are crazy. And this is why we've got the industry that we do with the market we do.
Yeah, and so
Exactly.
they're loving social media because these guys are fucking console warring with each other. And while they're doing that, they're saying, oh, well, I'll pay this, I'll pay that. And they see this stuff. And they're like, oh,
Well, sure they do, yeah.
we see
absolutely.
25 people here saying they'll pay $100 for this game. Let's do it. That's 25 suckers in the chat. And
Well, that's why I think
this is why we fucking tell these companies, we do these shows because we want these people to stop doing this stuff. God damn.
Yep.
well, I guess maybe in June everything will turn around.
In June?
There
There might be a fucking fist fight in
will
June.
save the day.
There might be a
the
fist
Nintendo
fight.
Direct will save the day.
The Nintendo Direct or Gears E Day will save the day. No, I don't
So
know.
we're all going to be together for the 10-year anniversary of the shop. And
Correct.
Microsoft decided, and I always pick the week after, but I picked the week earlier. And usually it's every week that I fucking pick. Well, no difference because Microsoft decided to pick the week that we're all together to announce the Gears E-Day showcase along with is it an Xbox Direct or something?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
Xbox developer, or not developer. It's just an Xbox showcase and a Gears E Day event. Which I'm happy Gears E Day has a standalone.
Well,
thing
guess
because
what?
It needs it.
We're all going to be together for that. The podcasting booth is going to be set up. And I guess we're going to be live and we're going to talk about that real quick. It's insane. Absolutely insane. It has to be that weekend. I got so many things to worry about and I got to have that playing now in the background. Well,
June 7th.
Summer Games Fest as well says back. Yeah, I'm going to have to leave a TV on for you guys to watch all that while we're doing the other stuff. It's crazy. And then we'll all talk about it. And hopefully things don't get heated. People don't get mad and start fucking throwing punches and shit. I don't need a bar fight in a video game store, but
Everybody's throwing video games at each other.
well, they're throwing each other's little fucking window that I got.
Man.
It will start at 1 p.m. Eastern, followed immediately by a deep dive into the return of Xbox.
And you know what that
legendary
means?
franchise
1 p.m.
Gears of War.
Eastern? That means I'm going to have to sleep at the shop. And me and you and Frank's gonna have to come early. We're gonna have to set up the tent and everything at like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning.
Well,
We gotta be
at
ready for
that
this
point,
stuff.
at that point, I would say if it's Sunday, we should just do that inside, so it's easier. Honestly, because we're gonna be going full swing Friday, Saturday. So I feel like if we break it down Saturday, so we don't got to set it up a third day. If it's just us anyway, by then, if it's other people hanging
I
around,
think it's gonna be
guess
other
then
people
maybe-
still.
Okay,
That's the whole thing.
yeah. I don't know everyone's schedule.
Some
when they're
people are leaving
and-
on Monday, so which is fine. But I mean, but because of that,
Okay,
we got to leave that booth
I
open.
got you.
E-Day
Yeah,
on
I
PS5
gotcha.
Pro is
Well-
going to be great. Well, guess what, Jeff M? We're hearing that Gears of War E-Day is not coming to PlayStation.
Apparently, that's what they're
At
that's
all.
what they say. But who knows, right?
We've been hearing that for a couple of weeks, but it seems like those rumors are really, really revving up now. Apparently,
I think
Microsoft.
that would be a win for them, honestly.
Yes, apparently Microsoft wants to put their foot down and say, listen, we're going to put our multi-plats on everything, but our games are going to stay on Xbox. And I think they kind of need
Like
that.
you should have just did that. Yeah,
Well,
should have just stuck with that the whole fucking time, man. What the hell?
they should have, but I'm hearing Phil Spencer wanted that and Sarah Bond didn't. And Sarah Bond won out. This is what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true.
What do you think about that, Mental? As far as Xbox trying to get something back on their own.
I don't know. What exactly are you asking me? I got to admit, I wasn't paying super close attention there. I was looking at something else, but
It's okay.
We know what he was looking
yeah,
Yeah.
at. Those prices.
No, the prices.
It's 1209. He's trying to
no.
find a pro.
Gears E-Day essentially could be back on Xbox like only, like it's not coming out on the 5.
oh yeah, that.
It's kind of too little,
I
too
don't
late.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know how much that's gonna help them, but it's I think it's a good move if they do it, to be honest, to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because ultimately they got nothing right now, right? Like you have no reason to even consider Helix. So
No.
they got to do something.
Especially if we don't
Yeah.
even know the fucking price, and if it's going to be anywhere close to what they're matching over here, it's like,
You're
man,
not going to know the price of Helix till
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah, I mean they've done so much brand damage. I don't know. I honestly I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know if there's any real recovery from that. It's going to take, I mean, are any of us going to trust them? No. Is any Xbox guy that's traded all their shit in and bought PlayStation now, are they going to trust them? No.
no.
Like,
They're still
no one's
going to
gonna
say,
trust them. It's going to take years to trust them.
they're still
like
going to say,
years,
well,
man.
when it's going to come out on PS5 eventually because that's
Yeah,
what they've been trained to believe and they gave it to them. You know what I mean?
that's exactly it. That's what everyone's going to think. And
And-
who's going to go out and spend money?
And if it doesn't make money sales wise on the Xbox, they might turn around and be like, fuck it, just put it on PlayStation. The other one's on there anyway. We don't know. Like, we don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, everyone's going to expect them to fold tent, right? And
Yep.
just eventually go, yeah, you know what? It's coming to PlayStation. We have to. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think it's I'll expect it to show up on PlayStation until it's maybe the 10 years. If we hit 2050 or something and it's still not on PlayStation, I'll go, oh, look at that. They kept it exclusive.
they stuck to their word.
Hey,
I
still got
I might
Halo
even be dead
5.
by then. Who knows? But I don't know.
One true exclusive.
well,
Halo
I think
5.
if they're smart,
Yeah.
they'll put Gears E-Day out on the 20th anniversary of Gears, which is this November. I think that would make sense. And I really want Gears E-Day because, I think all of us are huge Gears fans. And I think that we love the fuck out of that franchise, especially during the first 3 games.
Yeah.
And I just think that it would be so cool to see this game hit. I mean, obviously, I'm just going to play it on PC. I'm not even turning on my Series X to play this one. This one's on Unreal Engine 5, and I want this whole showcase, this Gears E-Day Direct, to be show us gameplay, show us a demo, show us that there's a reason to jump back into Gears after not having it this whole gen, which has been like, it's like a Gears 5 runs beautiful on the Series X, not denying that, but holy crap, man, that came out on the One.
Yeah,
You
that was
know? It's
2019.
like, I miss Gears, man. I miss my home. Like my Xbox home is like Gears, Halo, like those like
Nonsense. You have
pillars.
Pentiment.
And I just
Oh my god.
Right.
You don't
It's
play
playable on
Forza, Anthony?
PlayStation.
Come on.
So for me, I really want this to knock it out of the park. But again, it's like the trust also has been like, yeah, but you're still Microsoft Studios with Coalition, who has also made some questionable decisions. And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, please don't let me lose faith, because yeah, it's the 25th anniversary of Xbox, but it's the 20th year anniversary of Gears. Like, please don't mess this up. If you're not going to give a shit about your brand's 25th anniversary, can you at least give a shit about Gears? Like, please, I really want them to do this. But even that being said, that aside, you're right. The brand damage is just way too far gone to keep some of this trust that has made some of these hardcore Xbox guys just say, you know what, here's trade my console. I'm kind of done, or I'm priced the fuck out, even if they didn't get an Xbox this gen.
Yeah.
So
I think your poll question should have been, will Gears E-Day stay exclusive to Xbox and PC? It might be exclusive at launch, maybe. But will it stay that way for more than 6 months? I don't know.
once I see the sales
Well,
numbers, I think
if it
maybe,
doesn't
like,
stay that way, then it's not exclusive anymore, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I
That,
mean,
my friends, is why I voted no.
well, I
don't
think
I don't think they have the gumption to stay exclusive with it.
dude,
I just don't think
this poll is literally going up and down. Like, it's crazy, which is good. Hey,
Yeah,
I think it'd be a step in the right direction, but that's one step in the right direction. That's not like a drastic thing. Like Mental said, like you have people that left. They left the building.
Yeah.
It's
Now, if they
too
turned
little, too
around
late. I
and
think.
Yeah, and if it's like, if they turned around, like I said in the chat, and said, you know what? Oops, sorry, changed our minds. Nothing
Yeah.
else is going on PlayStation. We're pulling Halo back. We're doing all, if they started doing all that stuff, then I'd be like, oh, holy shit, maybe they are serious.
They could still do
And
that.
we're also going to be lowering the price on our current consoles. We're going to really try and claw back some, because we're doing this change. Prices are dropping. We're knocking $300 off the Series X forever. Come get them, right?
yeah, like a
but-
complete change in the next and it
Yeah.
had to be pretty fucking quickly to make us be like, holy crap, they are listening to everyone that's
Yeah.
been complaining, right? It's like, because what if that'd be so killer if they're like, hey, yeah, here's Halo Campaign Evolved, the first game, and that's it. Halo 6 is going to be on, or whatever.
Well,
it's
that's
gonna
what
be
people are
called.
saying they're doing
gonna
with
be on
Gears.
Xbox.
Like, you got Gears 1, it didn't sell well. All right, fuck you, Sony. Like, we're keeping it on Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Campaign Evolved like selling like crazy.
I don't think so, because this is what a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people that were on PlayStation 4 were originally on Xbox. They were on 360. They jumped to PS4 during the Xbox One thing, and they stayed on PlayStation. So they've already played Halo. This is why I don't understand why they're re-releasing the first game again for Gears and Halo. It's like, what are you guys doing? Just make a new one. And
Yeah.
you literally sold your soul so that these games that these people played already, you thought that they were going to sell like crazy amounts of copies. Like, I don't know who thought of this whole put your games anywhere bullshit. Okay, I heard it was Sarah Bond, but Phil Spencer was going along with it, even though I heard that he wasn't down with it. But it's like, how stupid do you have to fucking be? You
Yeah.
sold out your brand so that you could sell 200,000 copies of Gears of War 1 again on PlayStation. That's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't even sell millions of copies of these games. And
I
Halo is
think
going
they
to be the
put
same thing,
trilogy out there.
especially with no
Yeah.
multiplayer. You're putting fucking Halo on PlayStation 5 with no multiplayer. You already cut that fucking fan base off.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
It's a huge mistake.
And,
Imagine if
you
that
know,
had
EA
crossplay with PC and X. Holy shit. All right. You could get a lot of people on Halo on PlayStation. Great. But you're basically putting it on there, again, selling your soul for something that's not going to make that much money on there.
Yeah. Even in Unreal Engine 5, I'm sure it's going to run great on the Pro, right? But it's like,
They don't run fine.
that's not going to sell it's not going to sell. Like, why didn't you put MCC on the Pro? Why didn't you put
MCC
a
should have been the
Gears-
one.
Like, you didn't put a
No.
Gears trilogy on Xbox or PlayStation. You put the first game. We heard about this Marcus Phoenix shit for fucking years. Put, you know, like, I think Gears 2 is one of the best sequels from that era, the 360 era. Why can't I just play that on, like I could play backwards compatible? Yeah, sure. But why can't I play that on PC? Why can't I play? I should just be able to play the trilogy on PC, and obviously,
I think
the
that's why they're
Pro.
working on that thing that they said a new way to play your old games.
Yeah,
Because if this Helix thing is going the way it is, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be, they're going to have to figure this all out. I mean, that stuff's got to work on PC. You got to have Halo 5, got to have Gears 2. I mean, it's just the way it is.
yeah. I mean, this. Go ahead.
The fact that you brought that up, I was gonna say that this release of Gears on Unreal Engine 5 is going to tell us a lot about how Helix is going to perform in terms of stutter and crap like that. The typical UE engine stutter, if that's going to exist in this game, I have no faith that they're going to be able to build games for Helix that aren't going to stutter like crazy because they're switching to UE5 for everything. And if that's how they're going to deliver them, the thing's going to just flop massively. Who's going to want to play that? And if the game plays like that, I'll be playing it on my Linux machine because you don't get the frame stutter there.
That's a good
Just
point,
saying.
though. Like how this could actually show off those like flaws within the Unreal Engine 5 with how it runs, like on their hardware specifically. This will kind of be a good, because I mean, this is coming out on the Series
I
S
misspelled
and
the
the
poll.
X as well.
I put a exclusive. Exclusive. I was say exclusive.
Exclusive.
Oh God.
We knew what you meant.
We know. But yeah, this was announced, in June of 2024. So 2 years later, we're finally getting, gameplay for E-Day. We're getting this, way to sell it, basically. You're going to sell your game to us. You're going to show us your game, and you're going to really showcase it. And if they don't have a date at the end of that, if they don't have, the signature stuff we want to see, the gore we want to see, taking it back, because they even said like it's a prequel, but it's basically like a main line in many ways. They're treating it as such.
Well, that's a thing too. I don't think it'll be bad, but what if it's like bad? And then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, then now
Gears will
where do we
go
from
away
here?
for a long time.
Well,
We
look at
thought
El
it took them a
Nini.
while.
They also have
This.
id but they chose to go with UE5. Halo was cooked in UE5. Well, they went UE5 because it can run on the PlayStation 5 better. So I mean, again, like,
And what's PlayStation 5's OS based on? Linux.
there you go.
What if it runs better on the PS5 than that? Could you imagine?
Well, after
Well,
Resident
that's-
Evil freaking Requiem looking like a masterpiece on the base PlayStation 5 versus Series X, I don't know, man.
Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna see
my
Halo.
first few playthroughs were on a base PS5, right? And it was awesome, but way better on the Pro. But yeah, what are you saying, Frank?
I think isn't the rumor is Halo might come out this summer, so I guess we're gonna see that first and see. Imagine if it runs leagues better on the PS5 than
When's
you
Halo
know.
coming out? Summer?
allegedly. We don't know for sure, but
Interesting.
that's what I've heard.
Interesting.
So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I'll check that out. It will give, all of us a reason to play Halo, sure, but new shit. and we need, you know what I mean? Like, you could do these little things, yeah, but like, you got to figure out where Halo's going next after Infinite. That's the
They got to
glaring
fucking
elephant in the
revamp that
room.
whole thing. Like they let me tell you something. If I were them, I would just retcon 4, 5, and 6, or 4, 5, and Infinite, and just fucking do Halo 4. Like, just call it something else, make it a direct sequel to 3, and be done with it. Or reboot the goddamn thing and figure out where you're going. Because you can't. Like, it's so destroyed. Like, what can you do? Where can you go?
They got to
Nowhere.
reboot it, and I think that's where they're going with this.
Yeah, but
campaign
the
of
problem is
Offline.
with Microsoft and rebooting, it's going to take 15 fucking years for Halo 2 to come out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I don't know anymore. This company has so much money to get this stuff done, and they just don't get it done. That's what I don't understand. Look at Capcom. They don't have anywhere near as much money as Microsoft, and they're getting all these games out. It's insane.
They do not complain. They just do it.
They just do it. We do it, right? Isn't that fucking guy?
it.
We do it.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's,
They got a lot of work to do. And again, this Gears of War thing, yeah, if it's exclusive to the brand, that's great. That's a step in the right direction. But how long will it stay exclusive? And will they get this done right? I mean, they're bringing back the Xbox Fan Fest that day, so that's good. Again, I'm more optimistic with this lady, Asha, running it than Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond, because we said for years on this show, those two have to go. So, and they fired them. And here's this lady.
This is an Xbox thing. Dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. How to kill your brand in, like, what was that? Like about a minute?
Oh, we said that. We said that on here and we even said that on a Noof show.
Oh, yeah.
We were called these pony guys and all this horse shit and everything. It's like, guys, grow the fuck up. These are literally 55-year-old men cursing us out in the chat room. It's like, guys, like,
that was
I know you guys are gonna be in a nursing home in 10 more years, but come on. Like, we're the ones that still have to buy this shit. When you're in a nursing home and you got to be spoon-fed your fucking medicine, like, I'm sorry, but me, Frank, and Anthony are still going to be buying these games.
Present company excluded, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
when you're cursing out these guys for being old.
I've never seen this before.
Oh, man.
yeah, it's I just think you know, like I said, we want to see all this stuff thrive, and that's why when there's, you know, crappy things on each realm of the spectrum from the console space, we just try to talk about it, you know. And I want this Xbox thing to blow us away in June. Like, I want to walk away and be like, holy crap, man, that was actually awesome. Like, I never want to sit there and stream stuff with you guys, especially in person, and something to be shitty. Like I want us to actually have a good time.
Dude, do you know how
but
fucking mad we
obviously-
were? You were there, I think, right? In the 2022?
No, actually.
You weren't
was
there
away
that.
for
Okay. We were all lined up. We were waiting for GoldenEye and all these games to be announced because all these guys had said all this, the showcase is going to be big. Apparently, 5 minutes before the showcase started, someone tweeted something saying, temper your expectations. 5 minutes before the show. Who's looking at Twitter? We're all watching the TV.
Yeah.
They showed nothing. And we were like, really? Like, you're really not going to release GoldenEye? Like that? And then they released that randomly, and it was the N64 version, rezzed up, and it ran like shit on the Xbox. So it's like, what was the point?
And at the time, you probably thought you were going to see Perfect Dark or something.
We thought we were going to see a lot of stuff because they teased, all these guys tweeted this stuff out, and they teased everything. We didn't get anything. And it's just like, dude, what the hell was this? And then
That
they
was the
started
worst showcase ever.
They started doing better ones, and they showed Perfect Dark, and then a year later they cancel it after they fucking showed it. It's like, dude, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing that. And hopefully this lady doesn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah, I remember one of the better ones was when we were
Listen,
doing
we
the,
want to change an Xbox, and we got it. Even though when we said that there should be change, everyone looked at us like we were fucking stupid. Now
Yeah.
they fired that guy, and everyone's like, "Oh, great, we need to change." It's like you shit on
Which was
me,
it?
Frank,
My
and Anthony,
gosh.
and you shit on Noof Nukem as well. When we said there needed to be change, and you shit on us, saying, "Oh no, Phil's doing a great job." He gets fired. Well, he wasn't doing that great of a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
tell
were
you,
calling
I
that out.
mentioned, I was watching one of those other shows, listening to it, I guess, not really watching. And I felt like I was taking crazy pills, man. Like the about face was just like,
Yeah.
suddenly it was all a great idea, and Russia's gonna save the brand, and I just
I thought the brand
it
didn't
was
need to be
weird.
saved. I thought we were the crazy
Yeah.
people. Remember that?
I think that's
Yeah.
the thing. Mental is like we get like these guys try to like gaslight us into making us think that we're
Yeah.
crazy. It's like, guys, like
Am I the
you gotta,
crazy one?
Shout out
yeah,
to
like,
Bryant.
is it me?
Well,
Where's my PS4? They're saying it's like I really just like, yeah, you hear some of this shit and you lose brain cells. You're like, I have to be. This is like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Like this is like messed up, man. This is like The Shining. All work and no play makes
Shining.
Xbox fans a dull boy. I don't know. Like
Anthony,
it's
Anthony,
yeah,
please.
it was
Okay.
man.
Anthony, you need to make a bunch of short films. We'll star in them
okay.
where you parody all these guys and their horror movies.
We
Jeez.
could probably do a whole anthology, like a
We
a
can,
horror
yeah, with the
fanboy anthology.
same crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be funny.
One's Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The other one's a Shining.
Oh man, it's just amazing though how when 1 minute it's all like, oh well, yeah, but they're just funding my Xbox and this is great, and then the next minute, oh yeah, we need to get exclusives back, and it's like,
Mike
Yeah.
Mullis,
Their
okay, our
arguments
buddy
are
Mike
dead in the
Mullis.
water.
A couple of years ago, he had some guy on his show, and the guy was telling him Microsoft and Sony had a conversation about putting their games on each other's consoles. And Mike is yelling at this guy. He's like, they did not. And he's like, oh, I know they did. And he starts screaming at him. But they had a they
Yeah.
sat down and had a conversation. The guy said they sat down and had a conversation.
Like who's making this shit up?
Come on, Spider-Man's coming to Xbox.
I think that was it. It was Spider-Man coming to Xbox.
oh yeah,
And it's like
remember
they
all
sat
back
down
then.
and they had a
Jeez.
conversation.
That's so funny.
The game's gonna be 25 years old. It's
It's
coming, guys.
insane.
Just keep waiting. Don't worry.
And Mike's just sitting there playing the game. It's not coming to this console.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Freaking crazy,
Yeah, it's
so bizarre.
anyone listening, if you guys are really wondering if that's how it is, the answer is
Yes.
yes. Like we're not making this up, and we don't do that shit on this show as far as just like saying shit that doesn't exist. Like these people are out there, and when you're in the content space and you watch and you consume, the media that we do, whether it's tech stuff, gaming stuff, all around, you see these clumps of people that are kind of blindly defending stuff, and it goes to all factors. It goes to all franchises. It goes, all ways. But yeah, you kind of have to whiff through the bullshit. And also, when you play something yourself, and that's why we invest in these consoles and try to play it and kind of give you guys our experiences, because yes, it's especially now, it's not always the cheapest thing. It's not always the most productive thing we could probably be doing with our money. But then we at least say, hey, don't fucking buy this. This is a waste of time. Like if we have a Pro and we're like, that shit ain't worth $900. This is why, because we fucking played it. And yes, there's cool things about it.
Dude, we
but
told
it's
you the
not $900.
PS4 Pro wasn't worth the fucking $400 we paid for it when
We
it
did
came
back
out.
then. Yep, we did.
And we even
Yes.
said that was a scam, and we owned it because they literally enhanced a handful of games for the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro was a waste of time.
Yeah.
It really was. As people that owned it, we all owned it, and we told you on this show
Yep.
it's a waste of time and money.
Complete waste of fucking time. And the One X we were putting over big time because that was an awesome machine.
And it had the disc
And-
drive with the 4K player in it.
Had the 4K
PlayStation
player.
owns the drive. They own the 4K shit, the Blu-ray thing, and they didn't even put that in their own console, their own Pro.
That is why competition is good.
Yes.
Because it gives you
Yep.
that
And we were
option,
praising
man.
the One
And that
X.
4K player was sweet, you know. So
And it wasn't just for the player. We were praising the One X because it ran the games better.
that too, yes, it promised, and it delivered, and that's all we wanted in that time.
And in fact,
And
I'm going to say something I said a while ago. The Xbox One X, I believe, was cut off too soon. Just saying. I think there was some juice left in that machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's especially now in hindsight, we saw what these consoles did when they were put out in 2020, and then the shortage and stuff. It's like, at that point you could still justify, okay, if I have my PS4 Pro, my One X, I can hang on to this thing, for a little bit. At that time, you could argue that because there was still just stuff coming out. You still had Cyberpunk coming out for the fucking consoles and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just that was just such a cool little redemption arc for Xbox. They tried. They got a lot of people back. They got me back on their machine. I was on PC anyway at that point, but
That's
I
why
still jumped
Chrono
back
skipped
in.
the PS4 Pro because he's a PlayStation guy and he skipped the PS4 Pro.
Yeah, like
what he
again,
threw.
it's fine.
I was a day one PS5 or PS4 Pro guy.
Yeah, me too.
Picked one up. But the thing is, when Xbox showed an interest in hardware again and they announced the X, I started flipping back to Xbox.
Yeah.
And I picked up the One X. And then they had their 2018 E3, right? Oh, hey, we bought all these studios. Everything's going to be rainbows and bubblegum from here on out. And that didn't happen.
No, and then Game Pass became more of like a shift because
Yeah.
I remember we were watching the Xbox event June 2019, and it was in Perry's backyard. We had this big ass projector blown up, and we were watching it, and we weren't streaming it; we were just watching it back then, and because we didn't have all that stuff set up at the time, and we saw Gears 5. We're like, holy shit. And then we saw and it looked good. And we saw like the Terminator DLC. Perry's like, what is this, Terminator? And then it was actually Terminator in Gears. And that was the day that everybody stacked Game Pass because Game Pass was, a really good price. And they stacked it. And it was that day up until, I guess, recently when Perry's stacking of it finally came to an end.
No,
So
my
did mine at
stacking
some
is still
point.
there. It came to an end,
Still
but then
have
I
it.
bought the headset that came with more months or whatever. I think my thing
Yeah.
expires in August now. July or August it goes out.
So you're right. From 2018 to 2019, mental, there was that kind of shift of like, hey, yeah, we're starting to do something, but here's this Game Pass and here's this like option, and we're like, okay, pretty okay deal, like the price and everything. And then 2020 hit, and then we saw, December of 2019 with the Xbox Series X shown at the Game Awards, and then it was just now we're just thrown into this November 2020 onward, and here we are, man. And it's like it doesn't even seem it seems like such a long time ago already because we've been dealing with so much bullshit from all these companies, man. It's just nuts.
Last gen, we were like,
It's absolutely
please,
nuts.
please just end. We just want to start a new gen. Now we're just
we're
like
ready to move out. Yeah,
we're at the end of the gen now. We're like, we didn't get anything. Like,
no.
time just flew by fast, and we didn't get nothing on this gen.
Not at all.
It's been pathetic.
Yeah.
When you
And
really
it's not
look at it.
just-
I mean, it hasn't been great from Sony either.
Well, that's
No,
what I was just about to say.
Some nice
As
hardware.
overall,
I was just about to
as a
say,
gen.
overall on
but-
both machines, we haven't gotten shit this gen. Like, and it's we're 6 years in, and we're like, really?
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing.
We've gotten some good remakes, we've gotten some good sequels, but it hasn't been like we haven't gotten these like crazy groundbreaking new IPs or they're trying with some. They're trying with some. But it's not all there.
Right.
Yeah. It's been lackluster. That's putting it politely.
Yeah, they're releasing Soros. I'm not
really-
buying that. They're releasing Wolverine. I'll check that out. But what else? That's it. That's all Sony's got this year.
The
Yeah,
feeling I
shit.
don't like it. Well, I mean, Sony kind of they spent their release budget early on, right? Largely due to Insomniac, and they had like Miles Morales and then Spider-Man 2 come out, and then God of War Ragnarok. So they had a good first sort of burst, but then right? It's 5 years for a AAA title to be made at minimum these days. So you knew all their studios had released games in the first year or two. You knew there was going to be a long dry spell.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they burned all that money and time wasted on those freaking live service games. And then they just, there's going to even be more of a lag, right? I mean, I was telling people 2 years into the generation, okay, Sony's blowing
Yeah,
the
fuck
load
you,
on
Jason.
I got it. You got super
Got
chat.
another pig.
Music is playing, so they won't hear you.
Pig stacking up the big fix. Game complainers, wallets getting ripped. Woo! Another pig.
At D487 has just tipped $10 through Super Chat. You the man, Perry.
D, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know if I'm the man, but I'm happy that you're happy that you think I'm the man. So thank you so much. And you know what?
Thanks,
I would
D.
say everyone on this panel tonight is the man because we're all speaking truth here and there's no BS going on. We're just talking about how they could fix these things and I don't know, and how they screwed up. Everyone, all the companies, not just one company. All right, Mental,
Yeah.
continue.
I don't know where I was really, but I mean, ultimately, it was pretty obvious within the first 2 years that there was going to be a big lag from Sony after that. Then the whole live service push completely killed a couple more years before they finally backed off that and canceled it. You've still got a few years for a lot of these places to get games out. Imagine if Sony didn't buy Insomniac.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
They've kind of been the number one go-to. And what are they doing? I don't know. Could you imagine if Microsoft didn't give them a whole shit ton of games over the last year and a bit?
Forget about it.
There'd be
Yeah.
nothing.
But they knew they were getting all the games. That's why Sony said, screw it. We're going to take our time and we'll release 2 games this year. And we have all of Xbox's games coming out. Plus whatever third parties. We got everything. So, and again, you need competition. You need these guys to sweat. And when they sweat, that's good for us because then we get games quicker and we get games for cheaper sometimes. But we get more games. We get more content. You know what I mean? And people are like, whoa, give the games time to cook, as they call it, right? It's like, fuck you, bro. I pay $500 for this thing. I want my games. I don't care. All right.
And the way Microsoft advertises games on PlayStation, you watch the trailer, you'd think it's a PlayStation game. Like there's no mention of Xbox Game Studios, nothing.
Right.
They barely mention Microsoft in the listing. It's kind of hilarious how whipped they are on that front. Like, I don't know. I would be doing it so different. It's not even funny.
Well, I'm hearing that they're going to start doing that. They're just going to show their logos and say only on. Again, I don't know if that's true or not, but we're going to find out in June. And it's going to be pretty crazy if we're all together and they do that. We're going to be live with that booth. We're going to just come on the air right there and just be like, hey, man, they pulled it off. Or we're going to be back on there saying, nothing's changed.
Yep. We'll see. We'll see. Well, these guys in that show that I watched without naming names, they're going like, and even if they are going to PlayStation, don't even mention it. Just say they're on Xbox.
That's not going to do
blah,
anything.
blah. Don't put the PlayStation logo on it. Yeah, but then guess what? You set these expectations. Everyone's thinking it's exclusive, and then launch day it shows up in PlayStation Store. Like, how do you think that's gonna go? Right?
Yeah.
It's just
Not gonna work.
such a crazy logic. I don't get it. Oh man, I don't get these guys. It's insane.
Yeah.
Completely
What
ridiculous.
did Rick James say? Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, no doubt.
But Perry, PlayStation
No
laid off
freaking doubt.
developers.
You know, I thought somebody came in this thing and just said that. I didn't know that was Anthony.
Oh man.
But they laid off developers, Perry. Come on. Isn't Sony the enemy?
Well, here's the
Random
thing.
guy.
Xbox is evil when they do cuts. Sony's evil when they do cuts. Xbox is evil when they raise the price. Sony's evil when they raise the price. It's like, dude, they're all fucked up. I don't think people understand. This
All
is our
evil.
money. At the end of the day, I
None
don't
of
care who
these-
does what. Just don't screw with me
None of these
buying games.
None of these corporations are your friend. They're not inviting you over for Sunday afternoon dinner.
Yes, they are.
Like, seriously, people. They're not your friend. They never will be. Crazy, man.
I think that was the issue with Microsoft. Really fucked up with the whole thing. With come on, they secretly hired all these guys. We all know this. A lot of these guys, they spill the beans in other chat rooms and shit. We all know that they have a connection with these dudes or whatever. But they try to make it like they don't, but they do. We're not that dumb. The thing is, though, it's getting played out, and people are starting to see through this shit. Like, I saw through it because, listen, I'm in sales, so I know what's going on. Okay? You could tell when someone's bullshitting. A lot of people can't because they're not trained that way. I told Frank right away years ago. I was like, half these guys are full of shit. Half these guys are developers, this, and that. And we found out recently that all that shit was almost true. You could just tell. If you pay attention a little bit, you can tell who's with what. A lot of people just don't, though. And they believe these guys and they think that they're just gamers or whatever and all this other stuff. They fell for it. They fell for the marketing. But you can't fool us. And it's getting played out. And now a lot of people, like I said, are starting to see through this shit. Because you're moving the goalpost so many times, it's like a fucking ping pong ball. So.
Yeah, it's just too much of a trust that got betrayed for sure.
The secret
from a lot
memos.
of companies.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I heard that
And,
they're taking these guys out to dinner and fucking them like Hans Gruber and John McClane. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Simon Gruber? What did you say in
Yeah,
Die Hard? Put me in a dress and fuck me.
What?
In the beginning of Die Hard 3,
Oh yeah.
he's on the phone with them. He goes, "What are you going to put me in a dress and fuck me?"
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I think I think they really just like that's the thing. They always think that because, these different gens that are going by and how things have changed, and where I think, nowadays, like, that's why, I mean, I know it's kind of, even more expensive now with like retro gaming, because that's also just been something that's been skyrocketing regardless. But it's just like it makes you kind of want to revert back to playing like older stuff,
A
or
lot of people will. I
yeah,
get
like,
people
I mean,
that people are asking me
always
for
think
stuff I don't have. They like got PS2, got DS. DS is a big thing right now. But little do they know, they might think they're asking for a $50 DS when DSs are now $400 used.
that's insane.
That's why I don't have them, because people aren't getting rid of them.
Yeah. It's insane, but it's believable. It's not like too far to believe because of how just these, prices have gone. But, maybe even if you spend a higher price on it, you'll probably get more enjoyment out of some of these older machines.
Well, I think too,
some of
that's
these
right.
games.
Because the game's already out. The library's there. They can buy physical. They know what they're buying instead of buying a machine and waiting several years for a game to come out.
Right.
They'll pay the $400 now because they'll either jailbreak the thing and have all the games, or they'll just start buying games and collecting them again. Like,
Yeah.
people are nuts. They do that.
Yeah. It's insane, man. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go going forward, but I think, yeah, you'll see a lot of people kind of go back and say, you know what, let me just go into a whole completely different era of gaming that reminds me of a better time or something, and they're just kind of getting out of whatever the hell this is. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, at least we have some stuff to look forward to, I suppose, other than the prices are now officially what they are. It's 12:47 a.m. on the East Coast, and
Come on, refresh those websites.
yeah, I don't know if it's going to refresh right away, or is it going to refresh at 1 a.m. like some of these do?
Well, refresh it now, refresh it at 1. DS was an awesome console. Yeah, man, they're all going. All the DS handhelds are going up big time. And it's weird because I sold one last year for like $280.
I still have my original. This is my 2004 model. I still have it. I don't know. It's probably worth nothing, but it's still my.
It might be worth
OG.
something.
Yeah.
But I was
Prices will
selling.
go up at 3 in the morning.
Oh
3
yeah,
a.m..
right.
Yep.
The
So you still got time.
the DS is I sold for like 280 last year, but I didn't know GameStop is selling them for over 400 used. The 3DS XLs. And I was like, wow, people are actually paying over 400 for these things. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The eShop, I don't think is up.
No, it's down. They took it down.
Whenever I sell original Xboxes, nobody buys games because they take it home and they hack it.
Yeah. Especially when it gets to a certain era of console where it's either easier to do.
People buy Dreamcasts. They don't buy games because they go home and they burn the games.
Yeah.
I know what they're doing.
Yep. Especially now with YouTube and different ways. All you gotta do is follow a video for some things. Like obviously Dreamcast, you just burn it and make sure you burn it correctly so it doesn't fuck up your laser. And then you're
Yeah,
good.
but you can even just get the ODE because the lasers are starting to die out. But the ODEs are $90 on Amazon, and you get it delivered to your house in 2 days, and then you're good. You got all the games in the world.
The Pro is like right now on Target, the Pro is still $750. You can get it shipped April 4th. So you have a few more hours. if people
That
want.
ship has sailed, brother. No more pros in this house. I got enough. And I will not be. And that's why I got the extra one the other day because I figured if we need it for June, I have it. And I'm not paying $900 for the fucking thing.
Well, let's say so. Even if anyone out
and
there.
again, I
listening,
use
even if you-
credit. I use store credit. I didn't use
Sure.
cash for it. I'm not running around blowing real money on this stuff.
You could still get
It's a good thing though.
Yeah.
If you weren't careful, they were going to make you take one of their stores.
Yeah.
You know
You have
what?
so much credit.
I would take all the stuff out of there and just put it in my store. Right? And then I shut it down.
You kind of got rid of some stuff faster if you were to just give it into their trade system and probably made more off of it than
I
maybe
made,
holding on to
I
stuff.
could trade in the Halo. I have 2 of the Halo Series X's.
Yeah.
I can make almost all my money back on both of them if I trade those in because they're giving like an extra $120 or something for them. And I would only lose about $90 on each machine. And I've had the machines for what, 4 or 5 years now. So that's not too bad. Right. But then I look online and used, they're selling for like $900.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So,
you'll
and I have the
wanna
box
sell
and
those
everything
privately.
downstairs. So hey, I'm good to go if I ever decide to unload those. But, and I was thinking about it. And I don't know. I think I'll wait now and see where all these prices go.
Yeah, that like anyone listening, if you just want a PS5, they're still $499 right now on like Target, Best Buy. They still have them. Even if you don't want a Pro, it's like these are the last few hours until they switch it over. So
You have 2 more hours Eastern because once it flips over to California time, you're fucked.
Yep.
You know, the real proper thing to do in case like this would be to continue to sell your existing stock at the same price.
Right.
As your existing stock runs out, then the prices should go up. That would
Yeah.
be the right way to do this.
I definitely agree. As
Well,
far as like being fair to the consumer and giving people time to actually get it.
Yeah. Because the stores didn't pay the higher prices for
Fuck
the stuff
no.
they have in stock.
No.
So what the hell's going on, right? They're just soaking you.
Like this Target says, hey, we have 7 PS5s left. And it's like, so you're telling me just overnight, it's like, now it's $650. It's like,
Yeah.
or 600, whatever, because this one's the digital console. But it's like,
El
they have the
Nini
non-digital ones?
says he
Yeah.
has 1 Halo Series X sealed. Well, buddy, if you sell that, you can buy a Helix.
Magnus.
Fucking Magnus.
Maybe that was better that it changed to Helix.
I think so, because I think people were making fun of Magnum condoms and Xbox. You could buy a Helix if you sell that thing, El Nini, because I think they're sold. I think they're selling for about $1,300. And again, I said the word sold. That means people actually bought them for $1,300.
Well, those people are dumb.
The Halo edition. So there you go.
They don't.
Those
Target
people
still
got
has
paid.
They still got Portals in stock too. 200.
Yeah, don't worry. Another 2 more hours, they'll be 250.
It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. But just anyone listening live, if you don't even if you're not even into this gen and you're even thinking about it, there's at this point you're probably tapped out, and I don't blame you. But just a little fair warning that there's still some time if you just want to get a base console and just call it a fucking day.
There's always time to buy a Switch 2, baby.
Or that too.
I can't recommend that enough. Everyone
Honestly,
should buy a Switch too.
I can't really complain on that one because yeah, Switch 2 has been nothing but good to us, to be honest. And even though it's a more pricier Nintendo console than normal, it's worth it.
It has games.
It has
and they
games,
run.
and they have been delivering. So
Speaking
know,
of
even
those
if you're not a-
games,
yes, go ahead. Actually, yeah, good segue.
Ocarina of Time remake. What is happening? Go ahead, Frank.
Our guy who usually gets stuff right says we're to expect an Ocarina of Time remake, a full remake. And that's supposed to launch this year. Star Fox supposed to launch this year, a new Star Fox game.
It
That's
better be a remake of 64.
well, he said it's true to the original, so it's gonna be like it's not gonna be like some weird dinosaur crap again. Which I like that game, but I also like the original.
No.
Yeah. If this Ocarina of Time thing is true,
Can we
which it sounds
please,
like
at
it
some
is,
point before I leave, can we get a Link to the Past remake in 3D? That would be fucking fantastic. Ocarina of
Hey,
Time's great, and I'll take it, but come on.
yeah, I would like that too. I don't know. I don't know why they're. Well, I know why they're doing this because they're gonna.
No breaking.
if
Well,
this is-
the Master Sword does break in that one level in Ocarina of Time, but that's only that one sword. Go ahead.
if this is true, there's gonna be a massive holiday. Because I was wondering, we were all wondering what do they have for the holiday? Because the Pokemon's not coming out. There's no 3D Mario.
And are they going to
as of
ignore
yet.
like an anniversary? Is it anniversary, right?
It's a 40th.
Yeah. So it's
40th
like
of Zelda in
need-
Japan.
They need to have a home run with this. Like you can't drop the ball on something like this because this is huge.
No, if it's
for
like
fans.
legit, like a huge remake, and it's like correctly done. I mean, and they make a special edition console, they'll just sell infinite amount. It's like Pokemon. Like they're gonna sell.
Yeah,
I already saw
Pocopia's already selling like bucket loads. So
Yeah, I already saw people saying they'll buy any console that Ocarina of Time remake is on. Like they're gonna hit everybody, nostalgic people,
And
people
they'll
who are
buy
fans
it
of
for an
newer
extra
games.
$100 because that's what Nintendo's plan is.
that's the thing. You're right. But even with their 50, you are right. But even with their, let's say if they increase it $50, right? The Switch 2, let's say it goes up in price. It's still the cheapest console.
Ooh,
Right?
the Series
The
S.
Series- what is the Series S?
Series S.
Yeah,
Well, that
don't
shit in the
remind me.
garbage.
What's the Series S?
They don't have Zelda. on Series A.
$399. Okay. Yeah.
It's still the
But they
cheapest
don't
way
got
to get in the
Nintendo.
game again.
Yeah, it's still $399 is not worth it because at least with spending the extra like $150 for Nintendo, you're getting like
That's like buying a 1660
exclusives.
graphics card. What the fuck are you gonna do with it?
Yeah. like $299. I still have my Series S. It was a gift. I'm not going to get rid of it either. I
No,
still
come
have it.
on. Talk to the
but-
person that gave it to you and be like, come on. And I think
Dude, I
they'll be
got rid
like,
of
you know
mine.
what? You've owned it this long. You've been tortured enough.
I got rid of that burden, dude. I threw that right out.
I like to have it and stuff like that. If like, because like little things like if we have a LAN party and it's for 360 and I want to bring something that can play 360 games and we can
Well,
still
that makes
I
sense.
could use a Series S. Like just like it's not like it's going to be permanently hooked up to my entertainment, console and system and everything, but I like to hold on to that stuff, and the
I only
Series
kept
X
mine
already
because I
said-
have the fucking screens for it.
yeah.
So if I sell the console, which GameStop is giving $245 for the Series S, which isn't bad
basically
if you
that
pay
would've paid for my
$299
whole thing.
5 years ago.
Yeah. Yep.
But I have the screen, so there's nothing I can really do. And I bought the screen so I could play retro games and stuff on there. So
Yeah, and like I sold. I was telling you guys last week, like I would just trade in my Series X with the trade, but like I still like having my disc drive on an Xbox, because I don't have any Xbox One things anymore. So it's like, I don't know.
Hmm.
I
Here we
kept
are.
my Gears 5 Xbox One X.
Which
That's a good
one?
one.
Oh, 1X. You got the one. Okay. So you got the white one.
Yeah, the Gears 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's Nintendo, I think they're doing well. This console's been selling well, obviously. And if they increase the price, it will definitely still sell. But if they don't, then they're just going to sell more anyway. So I guess it's a win-win for Nintendo. I mean, they don't really have, they're Nintendo. They're going to do their thing. They obviously see another Japanese competitive company raising their prices, and they're going to do with that as they will.
They're
and
also
they,
suing the United States government because they don't want to raise the price because they know it's going to kill them. But now that Sony just raised the prices, Nintendo might say, we're going to withdraw that lawsuit and we're just going to jack up the price.
Well,
They might
it's
do it.
possible, and they could do it like later in the year. It doesn't have to be right now, but
I mean, they're gonna get sales regardless, like you said. They know they have Pokemon, they know they have Zelda. Like people are
yeah, they
gonna
have these
buy the
anchor games that
console.
they have true exclusives. They're literally the last console that has like true exclusives, really, at this point, give or take some on Sony. But I just think that yeah, they've been the breath of fresh air that we kind of needed during this gen, to be honest. So
Well, they just came out firing on all cylinders. I mean, it's been out since June. It hasn't even been a year, and then we got a whole bunch of great games. That third parties are clamoring to port games to this thing. I mean, it's just
yeah,
like they finally just got into the groove where they're at the correct level. The power is decent. The games are just coming out. They're running. I mean, they've released something every single month for almost a year. That's crazy.
yeah, the first party stuff is wild to me. That they've been able to pull off, and yeah, you can argue, oh, the third party stuff, runs like this, runs like that. Yeah, sure, but the first party stuff runs great. It looks great. It benefits from the improvements that this console has, and it has the multiplayer games that you want to play with your friends or family. It has the single player stuff you can play. It's nice at the portability of the bigger screen and everything. The Joy Cons are snappy. um it's just a well-made machine, man, overall. And yeah, Nintendo still does silly stuff. We're not in denial of that, but we will say that out of the crappy stuff that we've said this gen, I think Nintendo has, this past year, has been a little bit of that light in the dark of this last almost 6 years for PlayStation and Xbox, and almost a year coming up on the Switch 2 this June, which is also insane. That's been a year, but it's been a year to get its feet on straight, and it has. They've gotten everything moving. They got everything rolling, and they're going to be a well-oiled machine going into the next few years. On top of having all this crazy Zelda stuff coming out, and another Mario game and stuff like that. I mean, these are things that, yeah, they're as old as time, but everybody always plays these IPs and these characters, and they always come up with innovative ways to make it memorable. So, definitely shout out to Nintendo for at least being like, the last year has been pretty damn consistent throughout all this weird dark stuff going on with all this fucking console fuckery and PC fuckery. And again, yes, they're still a corporation. Yes, they're not our friend. They're not flying us out to dinner to say this. But because we play everything, this was our third edition to this gen that we played. We all bought one, and we all have been enjoying it. So I think, don't knock it till you try it. There's some people that will never play it just out of spite, or just because they think it's all kids games and stuff like that. That's
Oh, I
fine.
still have my Switch OLED.
Yeah, I still have my
Hugging your-
OLED.
Yeah. You have your OLED with
I
no
still have
games
my
to
Switch
play.
One. My Switch One with games that run in like 15 frames. And that's the thing. It's like, that is an example of, like, it is fucking time to kind of move on.
That the Switch One is going to be 10 in a year.
Yeah.
You realize that? A 10.
I only have 2 hacked ones left. I traded in some of the other hacked ones. I didn't even care. I had like
traded in the last
4 of
OLED
them,
I
and
had.
4 hacked ones, and I traded them in. And that was it. I got 2 left downstairs just for whatever. If I want to use RetroArch on them or something. But that's it, man. It's over. I traded them all in. All my Switch lights, they're all gone. Everything. Got rid of everything.
Yeah, I mean the Switch 2's leagues better.
Switch
so.
2 is right where it needs to be, and I don't need the old one. I'm never gonna go back and play the old ones. So
No, when you see how well this runs, it's just like, no, don't even really need to go
And
back.
they're
Really,
they're upgrading their games for it. Like that's all the stuff that we were like, please, like you need to do this, and they're doing it.
yep.
So even though I think it's bullcrap, you got to pay $20 for Mario Wonder on Switch 2. It's
Yeah.
like at least they're doing it. I mean, hey,
yeah. Again, they do silly stuff like that all the time. They're definitely guilty of the the little hey, by the way, you got to pay this. Hey, by the way, you got to pay that, right? And they've upcharged their accessories and stuff. They've done this before. Not putting games on the cartridge. They've done fuckery shit, and they're still doing fuckery shit, and they're all doing fuckery shit. But we got to just take some of the good, line it up with the bad, and there's a lot more bad than good, but at least a little good we can cherish from Nintendo right now, while these other guys fucking figure it the hell out. Because I don't know.
Nintendo definitely picked up the slack. Like we said that they would, while while Xbox and PlayStation figure out what the hell they're doing because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. None of them do.
Yeah. No.
At least
it's clear
Nintendo's
that
got
that's the
games
case.
coming out that are fun to play. Even if we don't fucking play them for 15 hours. Say we play like Metroid. I only put a few hours in and I stopped playing it. Not because I was tired of the game or anything. It's like I just never went back to it. But I can always go back to it if I want. But I had a great time playing it when I was playing it. So I got my money's worth out of that, I believe. Same thing with Donkey Kong. I got to go back and finish that. But the time I put into it, I had fun. I think it was worth the money I spent on it.
yeah,
Donkey Kong was a nice surprise.
I
enjoyed
never
that.
feel like I got ripped off with the Switch 2. Like I never am like, oh, why? Like with the Series X, I'm like, why did I buy this? With the Switch 2, I'm like, man, this is great. Every time I play something on it, I'm like, wow, I love this thing.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, I think the only thing they should have done with that Switch 2, it should have been an OLED screen from day one.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
But, they're going to come out with an OLED version.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
charge you $50 more for it. And
Nope,
I just find
100.
that type of stuff brutal.
It
Yeah,
is
it'll probably
brutal.
be 100.
And it is brutal, and it's definitely a Nintendo move. And we even said that we're like, oh, we're gonna have to get this OLED model in another couple. It's like, it's just such a it's and PlayStation's doing the same thing with the Portal, with their OLED model. It's just it's such a Nintendo move, and it's the same thing. It's like, all right, you buy a PS6, there's gonna be a PS6 Pro. It's like you go into these things, you're like, fuck, like I know they're gonna put out a superior one, but I want to play right now. It's like, but some people wait, and for good reason, and sometimes they get screwed over in the process, and yeah, that's when it definitely sucks. But I guess if you get a, I guess the best way to do that is just like get we'll all just get OLEDs, and then there we go, boom. No matter what, we'll just be like, all right, now Nintendo, we got you, you son of a bitch. Come out that OLED now. I'm not getting it. I'm just gonna play the fucking console on the OLED.
Well, then they'll make the Switch 2 Lite OLED.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to resist the Zelda console if they really are making
Well,
one.
the last one I
be
bought
like,
was
"Man."
ugly, and I sold it. Fred's friend bought it and paid me pretty much all my money back for it, so I was happy with that. But that last one was ugly. It was like green and gold. Like, what the fuck was that?
That Zelda one's gonna sell out.
Oh yeah, the minute they announce that stuff, it'll be gone.
Hang on to that credit. You just be like, get it right away.
Nah, I don't know. It depends on how ugly it is. If it's good looking, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the Switch 2, like Chrono said in the chat, I have mine docked, and I'm happy with it. Like, I don't really take it anywhere. I have one to take with me if I have to go somewhere, but
just make it make it Zelda colors, and you put the 40 in there, like the 40th year. Like you put like 40 something. Like make it like dope. Make it like unique. I mean, it's gonna make it more
They'll
rare.
make Joy-Cons too, because
they'll
the
probably
Joy-Cons
put
they make
Ganon's
are
face
ugly.
on it or some stupid shit, and people are still gonna buy it.
Ganon's face.
People. It's funny because people kind of, they always love the themed consoles, but I'm telling you, man, Xbox One had some awesome like themed consoles.
Xbox One,
That's-
Xbox 360. I got all the 360
And
themes
360 too,
downstairs.
yeah. It, like they had a good run of like whoever was designing that stuff, coming up with those ideas. That was a really good run there. All those consoles, Halo, Gears, yeah, those were awesome. Yeah, PlayStation had nothing on them when it came to those consoles. They just had like some color differences, I think, in some of the PlayStation ones, or like the PS3 era.
Right.
I'm referring to mostly. PS4, I know they had the different ones, but the PS3 era didn't have as much as a 360 in terms of types of themed consoles. And then
Just
obviously
like red and
PS4
blue and white. and
Yeah,
stuff.
just like simple shit. And then the PS4, obviously, yeah, we had the God of War one, which is the one that I had, but then I sold once I got the PS5. You know, the Xbox One obviously had the Gears stuff and the Cyberpunk and Scorpio Edition, and so it's like kind of got away from really cool. I mean, the Infinite one does look cool, but like I remember it was impossible for me to get that. I really wanted that thing, but
Which
I
one?
was
The
like,
Infinite
"Eh."
Warfare?
No, Halo Infinite, the Series X.
Oh yeah. Well, I had to have Frank help me get that one.
That was the coolest one they did. The SpongeBob one was like fucking.
That was $700, and I don't see anybody. At least I checked about a year ago. Nobody was selling that on eBay. It's like that never came out.
Yeah, I remember
People
it was
are
on
holding
Best
on
Buy's
to that one.
website. We were like $700. What for SpongeBob?
Yep.
Just because it's SpongeBob.
It's just him. Like the whole console is
Just
him,
him. I love SpongeBob,
which is
like
awesome. I was gonna
the
buy
early
it for her, but I was like, man, $700, man. I don't know.
Too much.
Let me see if it's on eBay.
I couldn't find one a year ago, so hope maybe somebody put them up now, but nobody was unloading those things. Collectors
Dude,
bought
it's
that
still
shit.
not up here. It's still not.
Collectors
up
bought them and they put them away, and that was it.
They're not up here. Oh my god. Wow. Not one.
I know.
Just the controller. Someone has just the controller, but I don't know if this is a custom controller. It's the real controller with his face on it. But it looks like a custom controller.
Yeah, I think the real one had the other thing on. I forget.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah, 'cause these custom ones. Yeah, so yeah, I can't even find it. Well, let me see if I can find the Taco Bell one.
Oh, that you can find all day long. One guy was selling those for. There's two Taco Bell ones, just so you know, of the 1X. There was one guy selling those brand new for like $400 a couple of years ago. The Taco
Wow.
Bell ones.
I can't find them.
Oh wow.
I cannot find them.
I have the Gears 3 360 console, says Jeff M, and he loves the look of it. I got it downstairs, and we got a custom LED on there.
I love that one.
Instead of it being green when you turn it on, it's red.
Yeah, that's
So it
awesome.
matches the whole machine.
Yeah, wow. It's interesting, the
Actually-
stuff that just can't find. Oh, what's up, Mental?
I was gonna say I like the Gears 4 Series S too.
Oh, with the ice? Is that the frozen ice?
No, that's
No, that's the 5.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Series X5, or not Series, sorry, 1X, but the 1S, they had a red.
The red with the laser
okay.
cuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
with the laser
yeah.
cut in it. Yeah.
So let me
I
tell
would
you,
like to have got one of those.
I'm jealous of that because I want those.
I got
consoles.
that.
I have 'em.
I have the controller for that downstairs, but I actually got the machine. My buddy, the other Frank, got it right at a pawn shop.
Okay.
He found it cheap, and he's like, "You want it?" I was like, "Yeah, buy it." Right. So he comes over to the shop. I give him the money. I hook it up, and the guy left all his stuff on there, and the last thing he looked at was YouTube. So Frank was like, the other Frank was like, "Let's look at his YouTube," and I was like, "All right." So I click on it. We go to the history. This guy, in his history, all state of execution videos of people getting executed. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh, no.
And he looked at me. He was all scared and everything. And I was like, I'm just going to wipe this thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm edgy and I watch this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
you
that-
might want to get rid of that.
This guy might have been a serial killer.
He might have
Psycho.
been.
Yeah, he was taking
I
notes.
know a
or
guy
something.
that got that console. I don't know if he still has it. I've been thinking about asking him if he has it, if he wants to sell it.
That was the guy who looked at all the stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely like one day if like I have extra money to spend on like some of those extra consoles, I would like to get some of them just because I like the gear shit.
Yeah.
I like all that
Yeah.
shit. I used to have a Gears controller that I actually sold for my first PC, and I sold it for over like close to $200 off of like a bidding war of people just trying to get. It was the Gears 3 controller sealed, and I sold that in 2013, and yeah, people wanted it, so I kept it sealed. Just looking for stuff to, probably bought me like a fan or something. Probably went towards my processor back then.
Yeah, it was. You sold that for your computer.
Yeah.
I have the
What
Sea of
con-
Thieves controller.
One
Advenge
console I
BB
still
has
wanna
just
get
hit
is
$5
the
through
PS4
Super
Pro,
Chat.
but that
Oh yeah.
what was it, the 50 million or
Oh,
whatever,
I
500
know.
million one?
Perry
I
had
almost
that.
bought one brand new. and
Which
I
one?
didn't.
The
I
500
think it's
mil one or the whatever the
yeah. They made like 50,000 of them or something.
Which one, Anthony?
And
wasn't it the blue one that you had and it
it's
was like
blue. It's like translucent blue.
Okay, they made it. You're talking about the Xbox One S?
the
No,
PS4.
sorry. This is a PS4 Pro.
Oh yeah, I had that. There's a funny story how I got that one too. I could have ordered it, and I was like, nah, I don't want it. My buddy ordered it, and he hit a deer, and the car was at Toyota, and he's like, hey, I need $500 like right now, because Toyota has the car and they won't fix it unless I pay them like this second. And he's like, I have the thing pre-ordered. I'll just have that shipped to your house. I was like, yeah, whatever. And I helped him out. I get this thing and I had it sealed in the box. I never opened it. I sold that fucking thing for $1,000.
Yeah, they're like $2,000 now, easy.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, I bought my TV with it in 2020, so it paid for my Sony
Yeah.
TV, and it was good because I had the Series X coming out and the PS5, and that's the TV I used for them. So everything was brand new. I just got rid of the controller because GameStop was giving like $50 for the controller used or something. I was like, okay, you can have it.
Yeah, I've been watching for those things. Console. I still want to get one day,
Yeah,
but just to have, and they you can get them for less. You can get them for around $1,000 US, I think, but they're not. They've been scratched up and crap, right?
right.
I want to get
Yeah.
one that's good, and those seem to be like you can still buy them sealed in the box.
Yeah.
Brand new. In the shipping box, even like it
Wow.
has
That's the way
original
I had
shipping
it.
box, and then the box is sealed inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can get those for 2,000. I've seen them in like display things and crap for people asking like $5,000 for them and junk. But
Wow.
Yeah, I think the only PS4 Pro I still have is just the standard like black console. But it was the
Yeah.
one that I actually won it in a Best Buy like raffle. So we used to do these like holidays, like dinners and stuff back in the Best
cool.
Buy era. And I won it from my dad because I already had a Pro. And I was like, well, I guess I'm giving it to my dad. So he rocked the Pro. And then when he got the 5, he didn't really need the Pro. So then I was just like, all right, I'll just, take care of it because he doesn't, I didn't want to trade it either because it was my only Pro because I sold the God of War one just before.
We got our money back for that.
Yeah, I got all my money back for that, and it was in 2020. So I basically put it towards the 5. But I still wanted to have like a Pro, and it was the Pro model when they switched to the 2-prong power cable, the polarized one or non-polarized. So because the first one, the God of War one, had the 3-prong power cable.
Yeah, the fat
yeah.
one.
So they switched it over on that model because I remember hooking it up.
That's
and
the
I'm
one I
like,
have
"Oh,
left
shit."
too. I got rid of my Star Wars and I
Yeah.
got that one at the shop, the 2-prong.
Yeah, so if anything, I just have a more updated Pro. But yeah, that's the one I think we hacked or put the USB in the turn the pen or whatever the hell it is. So I have that just for that. Like if I just want to mess around with it or just to have a PS4 Pro. But maybe one day I'll get another Xbox One X back and it'll be one of those Gears consoles just to have one, just because I'll be.
They might come into
I'm a
me. You
sucker
never
for shit like
know.
that.
That's the only good thing about the shop is stuff
never
comes
know.
in and I get it
Yep.
for pretty cheap. So
Yeah, Perry's always letting us know, what comes in, and yeah, it's cool. Like I only have, I think the only Xbox that I have is the RE5 one that I got hanging over here, for the 360. But I don't have any like other themed consoles at the moment.
Pretty much all the ones I have are that I've kept like from generations prior are limited edition models. That's typically what I do.
You just hang on to the limited models, yeah.
you don't have the
Yeah,
ROG.
like even my Series X is that Galaxy Edition one with the 2 terabyte drive in it, and
Yeah.
I'll keep that one. Sell the other ones.
No, you don't want the
Oh, yeah.
ROG, Anthony. Oh.
Yeah.
Destroy that.
That's crazy that you literally got that for a steal. Like that is insane.
$250 cash
Funny.
Oh man.
in the box. The box is the guy. The whole thing smelled like pot, so I left the box in the garage to air out. It's been down there since I bought this thing. I literally came home, opened the box, and left it in the garage. It was like,
That's funny.
let this shit air out. But it's
So he
everything in the box. I bought the case for $10 on Amazon.
needed to sell it because his stash was running low.
Yeah.
Probably, but hey,
That's what I said.
I really didn't want it, and I was like, all right, just in case the guy does take it, though, I'll offer him 400 credit and 250 cash. So I say 250. He goes, how much cash? I say 250. He goes, let me talk to my wife. He jumps in the car. He jumps back out. Goes, all right, I'll take the 250. I was like, holy shit! This guy actually took it. So I gave him the 250, and that was it. Like after we did this BitLocker shit, he was gone, and that was it. So
sorry, I had to talk to the boss. She told me.
that's what he said. Got to talk to the boss.
What a loser.
He looked like the guy from Alien Resurrection. The guy with the glasses at the end. He's waiting for the thing to burst out of his chest.
Yeah.
He looked like that dude.
His wife
was a nice
"Get this shit
guy."
out of the house and pay a bill, you son of a bitch. She's like, all right. I gotta put the pot down. Let me let me pay
Well, every
this
time you
bill
turn it on and the fans speed up, it fucking shoots that smell out. I just gotta wash
That's
my
crazy
hands
that
every
he
time
had
I
to
use
give
it.
you the Windows like fucking like the security pin that shouldn't be read, but he was like, "Fuck it, it's just
Yeah, he texted me too. You're not supposed to share that code with anybody.
The boss says I could share the code with
yeah."
Oh my god.
The boss said it, so a deal's a deal. Oh man,
I hate
I used to
it.
tell people at Best Buy, I was like, well, I mean, you should just make the decision right now. I mean, what's the point of going back home? You just set it up for delivery, you come back, and what do you got to do? Call her, tell her the same shit, your spiel you've already rehearsed a million times. Just just buy the TV, and that's it.
You're evil.
Come on, man.
Oh no.
But yeah, no, it was funny. People at Best Buy were hilarious, the customer stories, but that was a real thing people would say.
Yeah, people are fucking nuts. But
Does
yeah,
that PS5 display thing work? No, it doesn't. It's a display model.
we had the PS3 when it came out at Best Buy, and we had the dummy. All right, so we had a dummy sticking out that people could look at, but inside was the real machine. They had it locked up.
Yeah, like a cabinet.
Every fucking
Sure.
time. Oh, how much you selling that for? Oh, it's like we can't sell it. Oh, if I give you $500, open the case. I'll take it right now. It's like we can't sell that. Like, number one's a dummy, you dummy, and number two, it doesn't belong to us. It belongs to Sony.
The guy was like, "I'll give you $1,000 right now to open this."
Yeah,
and sell
yeah,
it to
somebody
me. It's
did
like,
that
yeah,
to me.
No, it's like,
Someone said that shit to
No.
me for the fucking
Dude, I
PS3.
can't.
yeah, it's like I can't. And
I don't even have the
Who
key.
the hell are you? Yeah, it's like, who the hell are you? Like, why would I just do it for you anyway?
We had that. I told this
Sony
story a million
employee to
times.
see if he'd break terms of service.
Yeah.
I told the story a
See,
million
I was-
times. We had that albino Jamaican guy. Oh, I want the PS2, man. And he made me get the manager. He's with the manager for like an hour. Like he's going on a date with the manager, walking around the store. And the manager's like, I can't sell it to you. Oh, why not, the man? It's right there, man.
What did he want to play so badly?
don't
He
know.
was like,
And we told him, he offered to give us like $400 for this thing. And we were like, you can buy them across the street for $2.99. And he's like, but I don't want the slim man. I want the fat man.
The fat man.
I'm gonna play Ratchet and Clank, man.
And my manager even said those things are on all night. Like, even if we were to sell it, we probably wouldn't sell it because it would die out quickly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
these things always
Yellow
run.
light of death.
Yeah, especially back then, man.
I need to play Mr. Mosquito tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even think that
Started to
game
think
was
like,
out
No,
yet.
anyone with a working
stupidest
fat
game.
boy, they all yellow lighted.
Oh no,
mine
he wanted a
had a disc drive
PS2,
on me.
a PS2 fat.
Oh, PS2 fat.
Yeah, he was
Oh, okay.
obsessed with this
I thought
fat
it was the
PS2.
Yeah, those PS3s.
I still have my fat PS3 backwards compat. It still works.
They're from the era when if you remember, there was an issue with a bunch of laptops. Any laptop with an NVIDIA GPU, they were all pretty much failing because they called it Bumpgate, and it was during the transition to lead-free solder, and the processes weren't working very well, and all the bumps on the BGA chips would crack,
Oh,
and then they'd quit working. Right, that's why throwing the motherboards in the oven would make them work again for a while, and then
Oh,
eventually
shit.
through heating and cooling they'd crack again, and you'd lose connectivity. And same thing with the PlayStation, they went through that, and that's basically what caused the red ring of death on most of the Xboxes too. That's why one of the fixes was putting on a stronger clamp and really clamping the hell out of that thing,
So when it moved.
yeah, so it would hold the solder bumps together.
Yeah, it's
Kinda
crazy,
funny.
man. It is kind of funny. And like during that gen where we're getting such kick-ass games, it was almost like, man, we just want to get another console, or we'll just send it in to Microsoft and trust them that this thing will get fixed. Because like the games are just so good. And so it's
Yeah.
kind of funny that like the things that we would do, or the towel tricks, or whatever the case may be, given just like that we just wanted to play those games. We wanted to have those Xbox Live nights or whatever. Like we wanted to have that stuff. And even back then they couldn't get certain things together. They were still fucking up back then. It just seemed a lot less they took the risk for them fixing those consoles, but it paid off because of just how well everything sold and went. But man,
Yeah.
there was some
Well-
risky shit going on, man. Like my PS3 disc drive broke, so I never got the yellow light, but the disc drive was busted a few years after getting it.
Jeez.
Nothing happened.
Place-
It just stopped reading, and then had to get another one.
PlayStation got lucky with that because theirs were taking 3-4 years to fail, versus Xbox that they were all failing in the first year,
yep.
and sometimes like in 6 months. So they got the bad rap for it. But I mean, it worked out in the favor of Xbox owners because they extended the warranty by 3 years. So you had a 4-year warranty. And
Yeah.
PlayStation, they got away scot-free, man. They're all dying, 3,
Oh,
4
yeah.
years down
Yeah.
the road.
And they
No
said,
warranty,
"What?
And the PlayStation
Oh, yeah,
owners were screwed.
Yeah, you got to pay it. You got to pay us now to send it out." And my dad was like, "Fuck that," because it was his console. We came home with a fresh copy of RE5. I'll never forget it. Put it in, doesn't read. It just like it acts like it's trying to read. Like the little thing comes up and then just stops.
Yeah.
So then he just got another console eventually after like a few months and put away some money, got another console. Perry eventually fixed that. He hacked that PS3. And then we fixed the drive like another year or two later, or we added it in, which I know is a pain in the ass with those fucking things, but we did it. And now that's like my backwards compatible PS3. And I cherish that thing because it's like, it still fucking runs. And
That's impressive.
it is loud as fuck for sure. It is definitely not quiet, but I'm just grateful that I can play my PS2 games on there, PS1, PS3. Like it is still as awesome. But Yeah, that time was crazy, right? It's like we all went through those like during an era where it felt more worth it to like be like, you know what, if it's gonna get me a warranty or it's gonna get me, I'll be away from my console for a little bit, but at least, I can just get back on Xbox Live, play some Halo 3, play some Gears 1. It
Yeah,
was just like
I
a lot more, you know,
yeah. Both my
entertaining.
Fats had issues. One of them yellow lighted, and then the other one, the Wi-Fi broke on it, and something else went wrong with it. I can't remember what, but I was lucky. Like it was all after 1 year, both of them. I bought them from Costco, and Costco gives you the extra year of warranty, so I was able
Wow.
to just take them
Oh,
back.
nice.
And yeah, I ended up getting my money back for them, and then I waited because the Slims were coming out, and I waited and just got Slims, and the Slims I still got one of them, it still works, and my brother-in-law has the other one, and it still works.
Nice.
They've been fine.
Yeah, I
But
got a Slim off Perry a few years ago.
Super slim.
And the Super Slim, and yeah, it's awesome. Still have that, and yeah,
it's the
it's
first
like
gen Slim, but
Yep.
they
okay,
work
yeah,
great.
yeah, they're
Yeah, no
both.
problem. They're just loud.
Yeah, they definitely get loud, especially if you're playing something like Last of Us or something like Uncharted, like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
You really feel it chugging.
yeah.
Really quick,
But
shout out to
yeah,
Venge for a $5 super chat. Hero, oh yeah, or oh yeah. There you go.
oh yeah,
Shout out to Venge.
thank you, Venge.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
everyone in the chat as well tonight. It's been a good show.
Yeah, we had over 33 people on here, so thank you for that. I don't know where they all came from, but I appreciate it.
I think people
Actually-
were ready for us to, talk about this stuff. So
We had 37 people in here.
37?
oh shit.
Uh-huh. I literally was like, I gotta tell these guys.
Wow. Well, thank you,
Yeah,
37.
people.
Crazy.
I wish
Yeah,
37
it's,
people
yeah.
watch my streams, but what can you do? This show is gaining traction, so that's good. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Thank you guys.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
are
It's
there
been a crazy ass week.
any questions in the chat? I mean, yeah, the Ocarina of Time thing sounds good. Star Fox, I hope they do 64 remake, but hey, as long as they do a great Star Fox game, I'm down with that. No
Yeah, if we
chicken
get
stuff.
both of them back to back, I think Nintendo fans will be happy, and as long as they just make them as good as they can, and they don't, like if they make this announcement knowing that it's already been long enough for people waiting for another remake, so just put something else out, and it will print money for them, I think.
They should announce a new Star Fox and then put Assault on the Switch Online service with multiplayer.
Yeah.
And put 64 on the 60. Oh, it's already on
Yes.
there, right?
Yeah, but Star Fox Assault is really good too.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I have that
Is
game.
Star Fox 64 on there?
It's on there, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
It is on there. Okay. That's the one thing I haven't actually like invested in is any Nintendo Online stuff yet. I haven't like done that.
It's $70 for the year for the family plan. So you can give one to you, your girlfriend, Nick, if he has a Switch too. He probably doesn't have one.
No.
Or
But-
you could pay
no,
one of your
me-
friends. Be like, hey, if you buy the family plan, I'll give you $25.
Yeah.
And then they can add you on there, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
And my tab just crashed. Thank you, YouTube.
I think it's worth it because you're getting the GameCube games now too. So I mean,
Yeah.
and I have 3 people on mine, so it's good.
Which is the easiest, RE1 to RE3? RE1 to RE3. I'm getting either one on Steam. Oh, I would say
Yeah.
go with the first one and then buy this third one or whatever. Why don't you just buy all 3 of them?
They're only
I don't know if they have a
$5.
bundle, but yeah, they're $5. They are on Steam. We kind of talked about it really, really quickly in the beginning of the show before we dove into the whole price increase and stuff. But yeah, RE1 through 3 is on Steam. It's basically the GOG versions just on Steam. Obviously has a DRM and stuff like that, as we know. But it's just available on Steam. Dino Crisis 1 and 2 is added on Steam in February, and now RE1 through 3 is on there. But so it's cool. Like it's just cool to see, the games to be able like they also put Breath of Fire 4 on there too randomly. So anybody that likes that game, they also put all that on there. But Yeah. So they made it part of Capcom's spring sale. I got another one of those too, Perry. Generation pack.
You got another one?
I did get another one that I wanted to open.
They
I
pulled
want
that,
sealed.
right? Pulled it off the eShop.
They pulled it
They
off
did.
eShop as a bundle,
Yeah.
a triple bundle.
I saw the chance to get the other ones, and I was like, I'll open it and the paper.
This is a great movie. I never saw it until the other night.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
And we have a little guy here, a little elephant Mario. Speaking of Mario, I heard the movie isn't that great. And it's kind of what I said
Yeah.
last time, where they're playing it safe and they're just promoting. It's basically just promoting the games that are already out.
I'm hoping a nice rip of that gets put up because I do want to watch it, but I don't know if I want to spend $80 for the movies and then it sucks. So I don't
Let's
know.
wait for it to go on demand in like a month.
Yeah.
Scream 7's on demand as of yesterday. So there you go.
Here it is. There you are.
Are you ready to say who you are, Stu? My God, that was so dumb. The movie was good until the end. They need to make a Scream movie where there's a cliffhanger.
People will be pissed.
Yeah, but that would make sense. Because, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to kill the bad guy in every fucking movie? Eventually, you got to do something different. So if you do a cliffhanger, the problem is you can't really do a cliffhanger because if it doesn't make money, they're not going to make another one. But they
That's true.
should just plan out like 2 movies back to back and just do it. Do the cliffhanger and get it over with. Any questions? Any questions about pricing going up, gaming? Well, I'll say this. Don't buy a PlayStation 5 Pro for $900. Don't buy a PS5 for $650. If you can get that price down somehow by trading stuff in and you really need one, do it. If not, I would just say stick with what you got and wait till next year. Till they announce if they're going to make the 6 next year or what. But
Yeah, or get a refurb.
that's true. You
Save
get a
couple
refurb.
$100.
Or you can
Yeah, like
go to a
rental
pawn
site,
shop and they still sell them there for like $300.
Yeah, there you go.
Save the tax.
Might get lucky.
Yeah, also if you guys are just on sidebar real quick, but yeah, there's a bunch of like Capcom stuff on sale on Steam. So RE3 Remakes $4, RE4 Remakes $16, bunch of Dead Rising stuff's on sale, Dino Crisis, all that stuff. So RE5 Gold, all the extra season pass DLC bullshit is all on sale. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh man.
I think isn't RE4 Remake still like $20 on like PS5, or it goes down like 15. It's so worth it. If anybody hasn't played that yet.
I don't know, but they got to put that on Switch 2 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little strange that they have not done that, to be honest. But here we are as we wait.
There we are as we wait here. So again, I don't know what happened with Stevie Mac, but Stevie, try to get in contact with us somehow.
Yeah, man, it's a little
hopefully he's
strange.
all right because he's deactivated everything. And this is not a he's mad at you guys thing, because the last time he was in the chat he was cool, and then we haven't seen him in the chat for a couple of days, and then he was supposed to come on tonight and we can't get a hold of him.
Just let us know you're okay. At least
His Discord
even
has
if you don't
even
wanna
been
talk to us.
disconnected or whatever, so I don't know what's going on. Hopefully he's all right. But Stevie, try to get in touch if you can and let us know what's up, man. We want to know what's going on.
For sure.
And if anybody talks to him, let me know.
Yeah.
Just to make sure
definitely.
everything's cool with him, because we have situations like this where we don't hear from people, and usually it's fine, but then you have situations where something happened, and we want to make sure everything's all right. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's only because we care. We're not trying to be all up in
yeah,
people's business. We just want to know, like, hey, it's all good.
he's a co-host
say,
on this show, so I mean, it is what it is. We want to make sure he's all right.
Right.
He could just tell us he's alive and he doesn't want to talk to us. At least we know.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, at least if you hate us, just tell us and we'll
Yeah,
respect that at
please.
least.
Yeah, I don't think it's that, but hopefully
No, I know.
we find out what's
I'm just
going on.
joking. He's not that kind of guy. He's a good guy. So
Yeah. I can't wait for He-Man, says Christy Bakley. Yeah, that's awesome. And they actually put Battle Cat as the MGM line. Isn't that crazy? They listen to the fans.
they listen to the fans. Yet again.
Marvel Maximum, we played it. We enjoyed it. We played it with Noof offline. Well, we played it with Noof, like, not streaming. Thought it was fantastic. I would say pick that up. I think it's only $25, that game, right?
Yeah, it's $24.99. It's worth it.
And it's crossplay. We didn't even know it was crossplay, but it is crossplay. So there you go. So you can buy it on any platform and play with your friends that are on any other platform.
It's worth it. Pick it up.
I don't know if there's any other.
I'm gonna have to run, guys. My dog is bugging me to let her outside, so.
All right, Mental.
But,
thanks for hopping on.
man.
having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
having me, as
adding to the
always.
conversation. Yeah, man. It's been great.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Working on their video. Hopefully, have that out the next couple days. Nothing super great, but might find it interesting.
Yeah. Always good
Awesome.
to see more content from you, man. So appreciate that.
Yeah, trying to get back in the flow, but it's been a while. It went like 6 months without putting anything on.
You want to
Right,
drop his link in the chat, Frank?
Dude, you read my mind. I was literally just getting it.
All right, good.
That's so funny.
Check out Mental 9R, Caffeine
that.
Entertainment on YouTube.
I appreciate that. But yeah, thanks for having me again. Apologies for ditching just like this, but my dog's
No,
You're
no.
good, man. We're
bugging
wrapping
me
up
to
soon
go,
anyway.
so,
Yeah, we're
No
wrapping
worries.
up anyway,
Alrighty.
so it's cool.
All right, buddy.
yeah, right on, guys. Thanks again. Take it easy. And I pinged Stevie as well, just because. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
if he
we
gets
appreciate
back to me,
that.
I'll let you know if I hear from him.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Alrighty.
All right,
Awesome,
Mental.
guys.
Take
Cheers.
care,
Take it
buddy.
easy.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye. It's always fun having Mental on.
Oh yeah,
he's
he's
great.
he's well tapped into everything that we talk about every week. So he's always ready to jump in and just as we're rolling here. So it's always
And
good.
the tech is his livelihood, so I mean, he knows a lot about what's going on with the RAM and all that stuff. So it gives us a little more
Absolutely.
context here as well, because we don't know everything that's going on, but he's in it. So
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
So it's always good to get different perspectives on the panel, So
absolutely, that's what the show's all about. Isn't it an arcade game? Yes, it is. They expect it to last for hours. They're saying it was too short. I mean, it is what, if you knew what you were buying going in, I mean, it shouldn't be any surprise to anybody. That's the problem with these reviewers. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing these days. These are young kids, like, ooh, the game's not 99 hours. Ooh, give it an F. Okay.
yeah, it's like sometimes it's nice to have something that's just to the point and it delivers on what it showed.
There's
it's
a
not
bunch of
just-
games on the collection. It's not just the one game, too. So
Well, it's the one game
Right.
that goes online. But yeah, there's tons of other games. And by the way, those other games I have downstairs, so I grew up with all those games. And I will say, having them on the current consoles and on the Switch portably, it's fantastic. So the only game we didn't get were two games that we didn't get. We didn't get the Simpsons game, the Simpsons arcade game from back in the day. We didn't get that yet. I hope that comes over. And we didn't get DuckTales Remastered on the Switch. That's got to happen. Capcom's got a good relationship with Disney, so hopefully they could get that on the Switch.
It's funny they even put the afternoon collection on. Like they
Right, well-
literally put everything.
Hopefully that is the next one because that needs to be on there. It's a crime that's not on the Switch. All right, we're going to run. Everyone, thank you for watching. Take care. Stay safe out there.
Thank you guys.
And fantastic show tonight.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
we will catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.
Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
All right, it's just me. I had to kick those guys out. I'm kidding. All right, I'm going to end it, but I want to appreciate we had 37 people in here. I don't know who you are or where you all came from, but thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see everyone next week. So peace.